all the women that keep us afloat, and all my people that are in the same boat. I can see us built to the sky with a bell, sunshine down on our soul. To all the women that keep us afloat, and all my people that are in the same boat. I can see us built to the sky with a bell, sunshine down on our soul. Running through the clouds in the sunshine too. Falling to the ground and I'm staring at you. Picking up speed in the mystic blue. Falling to be found and I'm ready for your truth. To all the women that keep us afloat, and all my people that are in the same boat. I can see us fell to the sky with a bell, sunshine down on our soul. To all the women that keep us afloat, and all my people that are in the same boat. I can see us fell to the sky with a bell, sunshine down on our soul.
Kid. Hey, Kool-Aid and frozen pizza. It's the work of art, I ain't talking Mona Lisa. Dream of rocking crowds, see me filling up arenas. And sweet got me laughing like a damn hyena. Yeah, I live a life pretty similar to yours. Used to go to school, hang with friends and play sports. Every single summer taking trips to the shore. And that was all gravy, but I knew I wanted more. Ain't ever seen a young rapper like one. Can't believe they asked where it's just a mirage. Still got my training wheels in the garage, but I ain't gonna need
Good morning. Oh, just chilling out, drinking my little tiny Coca-Cola product. And yeah, it's getting the sugar back in the system. It's kind of nice right now. Had a nice morning soup because I'm a degenerate, and sometimes soups are pretty fucking good. Not gonna lie at all. But yeah, stayed up a little later than I should have. The worst part about it is like my body is physically exhausted right now, and there's no cure for it. It's just you got to deal. That's kind of what it is, right? Good times though. Good time. I had fun last night despite having to call it early. I think he only did 2 more matches after that because he got his ass beat. He got his ass beat, and it was rough. It was rough. Yeah, I had some morning soup. That's right. Just fucking top ramen bullshit. Cup of noodles, pretty much. Just fucking some hot water and just dump it in there. I was like, I need to empty fucking calories. That's how it goes. But it happens. It happens. Not a big deal. But we're going to start things off this morning with a bit of a daily wrap. It's great. Like, sometimes Phil's daily raps are just like, I haven't watched this one, but like, the title is Daily Wrap, July 21st, 2023. Lily soars, but Luke flops in Diamond until last minute recovery. And that's the thing. The last minute recovery was like the last 15, 20 minutes until like the end of the stream. And he was really pushing to try to match some people where he'd actually beat him in sets. Like, when I called it quits, the dude was at like fucking like, what is he? Like 3-15, something like that. And he was just getting beat up. Beat up the whole time. Just dropping combos, dropping like freaking dragon punch, all sorts of stuff. Just being terrible at the video game. And that's what Phil is. He's terrible at the video game. But I put on this video, right? And I want you to see, like, this is the initial fucking, that's the initial screenshot. Jeez, like, do you see that shit? Like, whenever there with the flex. You see that? Look at the little snort snacks sitting there. His eyebrows all like, he looks greasier than normal. It looks like, you know, this is just a fucking poor take from like a kid's first day picture at elementary school. Like, all we're missing is the fucking helmet, and the look's there. The look is fucking there, but he looks just so disheveled, just like so worn out. I mean, I just can't believe it. Like I drank 4 big boy beers last night of the 8.0 and worked like 14-hour day or some stupid shit. Actually, it was 8. Come on, I'm union now, so I work 8-hour days. That just feels like that because I had to drive 4 hours worth of traffic back to my place. Yep. That's the life for me, and I chose it, and it's actually making a move up, which is nice. Like my foreman who taught me the last couple of years about how to do roofing and all the other shit that comes with it. He said to me, he said, make your next move your best move. And it's a great piece of advice. I mean, what is the next move for Phil from this point on? Like, his Luke was terrible. His Lily was pretty good. And he looks like he's just like, what is the next move for Phil? YouTube business wise though. Like, I don't know if there's anything like that for Phil. Like, what, like, he moved the react streams to Sunday because he was losing traction on Saturdays. He wanted a break because he was doing Street Fighter into like reaction stream into day off and stuff. It's really like his scheduling is just stupid. Like if you're gonna have any kind of streaming presence or anything, like, consistency is what Phil has. He's always been very consistent. That's one thing most people give to him credit for. Is his consistency with his uploads, his consistency with his streams. I mean, yeah, they're on weird fucking times. Like, he starts off a stream at what? Fucking 10:45. Does a 15-minute snort sniff session with the slideshow and songs, and then he ends up talking to you about 11:08. Like, that's the average time where he shows up. Like, he could be working out in the morning. He could be bettering himself. He could be doing something, anything, to do good for himself. Like, make new art, make new intros. I don't know, but no, he can't do anything like that for us. He can't. Am I gonna blow a bubble for you guys? No, I'll just blow some dank. That's usually what I end up doing, anyways. But like, who the fuck picked out this goddamn shirt for him though? Like, it really makes him fucking look terribly fucking ghoulish in this. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's like the slow spiral down the drain right now. I mean, Phil's tips and views are going down for the count. Like, his react channel is pretty much dead in the water. It's pretty much dead. It's just floating there. His actual streaming channel, DSP Gaming, is much in the same boat too. It's just, you know, nobody's really wanted to fucking support him. He should get a job and consistently just go to work, even if it's a night job, like stacking cans or some shit like that. Like he's not gaining the momentum that he wants to create. That's why he's trying to get those super chats and all the YouTube side interaction, likes, things like that, views, clicks. The problem is that Phil knows what really drives clicks to his channel. It's drama, dude. That's always what it's been. It's always been drama. It's the most interesting thing about Phil is that his weird tism life that he decides to post up on the internet every single day, pretty much 6 days a week for anybody who wants to watch it. You get this shit. And this is what, a 12-minute cope section? Yeah, he's just gonna cope for us. So let's let him go.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was the first day of my streaming week, Friday the 21st of July 2023, Street Fighter Friday. What a day. First of all, Level 1 podcast today, very eventful because not only did I recap everything that I did on my day off yesterday, but also some big developments and things to change to the schedule because they're doing server maintenance this Sunday night on Street Fighter 6, so I have to do the community night later in the week.
Oh no, just move it to fucking Monday.
I need feedback on if I should be able to play GTA 5 with the music on or not starting tomorrow night.
All right.
Among other things, it was a really jam-packed...
Who the fuck asked for GTA 5? Like, honestly. Can you help me out? Can you guys help me figure out who the fuck is asking for this goddamn fucking game to be replayed by Phil? What kind of strange nostalgia fart sniff is this? Like, it really is almost his midlife crisis. There is no lie. Because there's no point to him coming in here to play GTA 5. And, because it won some weird poll. He doesn't give a fuck about the polls. He manipulates them on his own. Anyways, some weird fucks got him to fucking play this game. I'm like, the music's going to get turned off probably. Battery's going to be fucking begging for money egregiously for almost the entirety of the gameplay. Now, GTA, especially like 5, things like that, they get you running in, and like if you play the first person version, like that's fine, that's a better choice, at least it's a little different then. But still, I mean, there's so much to do in that game, and luckily it holds your hand pretty well. It's like, hey, here's like the line you drive to go to the spot you need to go to. And here's the one thing over there that you need to stand on. And here's the gun we left you up at the little sniper hill. Just in case if you really need to make sure you hit your shot on the president. It's fucking wild. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, I can't even think of a single game that would save his ass right now, to be honest. That's why he's playing Street Fighter so much. It's the only thing keeping him relevant in any capacity. He wants the hot new games. And they're not catching fire for him. Like, Final Fantasy has been just a shit show of boredom. He fucking fell asleep like Ralph on Xanax the other day. Just nodding off. Just, I wasn't sleeping. And his face is just like, just out cold. And it's like, this is bad. Like, this is bad. Like, his viewership is not going to fucking help him much here. He's got like 2 whales sitting around trying to help prop him up. And the support hasn't been there. I mean, hell, we saw last week a legitimate $0 night stream. Like, Phil primed the tip cup from the game cuck, and then he was just, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. Oh, yeah. Amnesia gameplay was terrible. I mean, he took him, 3.5 hours to beat that game or something like that, and 15 fucking deaths. Fucking fentanyl. I wish he would fucking snort some fentanyl. Maybe it'd help fucking clear up his throat shit. If not, it might help him. Who knows? Yeah, we're gonna talk about some America First one of these days, because that whole thing is fucking wild. That whole thing is wild. Plus GTG wanted me to fucking go trip at him. Yeah, those are definitely the 5 biggest active whales right now. Close for sure. Otherwise, we're in crisis mode. It's bubbly, and I've been watching for far too long to figure it out. You can see this underlying current of nervousness from Phil. That's why he's trying to keep it calm and consistent. But last night, really kind of, like, I could start seeing just little cracks coming in. Where he's getting toxic with his chat. Tell him he's going to lean in and ban him because they're all doing the red leany face. Like the come on man face. It's just like, he was getting real salty last night about it. So, who knows what's going to happen with Phil here. I mean, we're going to see. We're going to see. He's going to... Yeah, that lovely face, close. That's the one. And it hurts his feeling. It hurt him. It hurt him a lot.
podcast. We had news stories and everything to cover. It was just a ton of stuff to talk about. All right. And then we jumped into Street Fighter 6. And in Street Fighter 6 today, the first stream was Lily. 3 hours of Lily online ranked multiplayer. She was actually around 3-star platinum. Okay. And previously I had, hit or miss performance with her.
No, I don't even play with my hair that much.
But I was hoping to continue that momentum that I had from back on Wednesday when I had played with Zangief and had a really great run. Remember, I had my biggest win streak ever with Zangief and a ridiculous amount of wins.
Okay.
So I was hoping to do the same thing with Lily tonight. Or today, I should say. So I studied some tech videos last night, and guess what? I did really good with Lily. I actually think I did just as good with Lily as I did with Zangief, if not even maybe slightly better. I was getting, I wasn't getting as long win streaks, but I was winning a lot of sets. And I was leveling up, and similar to Zangief, again, I started down at like 3-star, and I got all the way up to 5-star platinum, and started to make progress towards diamond. And so, I did really good with Lily. I had a ton of fun. Was frustrated a little bit with some dropped moves and things, but for the most part, new hit confirmed combos.
We know about drop moves, trust me.
Some really good, tricks, punishes, some new things to do in the corner, after a wall bounce and stuff. Just basically some really, really good stuff. And went well. Ranked up, felt really, really good about that session, because I had learned from playing online and all the things I've been applying from all my other characters, the basics with pairing or whatever, and did really well, all right? Now, I'm going to be honest with all of you. Tonight's late stream is Luke. 2 hours of Luke.
Oh, here comes the cope.
Do you want to know why I was dreading the 2 hours of Luke? I'll tell you why.
Because you suck with a top character?
On Street Fighter Friday, I played Luke all day. If you remember, when I first started using Luke, I didn't even really know much about him, because it was the first time I'd ever picked him. And I did my placement matches, and just through sheer basics and fundamentals, I won so much, I got to Diamond. And the entire day for the rest of that first stream, and even that night stream, I kept playing at Diamond level, and I was hanging. I mean, I was losing, but I was hanging at Diamond. I wasn't being, demoted or anything. I was doing good. In reality, it was funny because I didn't have any combos or anything I was doing.
2 people.
Okay?
3 people.
I was literally just doing basics.
Pretty bad.
I knew some of his combos.
Like, you can look back on the last week, and it's probably like maybe 6, 7 people.
Overall, last week,
minus
I did
like
really
Mr.
good
Anani.
for debut with a new character, Luke. I did super good with him compared to anyone else. And, I actually said I feel like at that point he was my second best character. Now, I'll be honest with you. Now, this week that I played with Zangief and Lily, I don't think Luke is my second best character anymore. I actually think I'm better now with Zangief and Lily than I am with Luke. I would say Blanca's my best. Zangief and Lily are about equal, and then Luke's just under there. Okay, that's how I'm ranking how good I am with each character. So why was I dreading playing with Luke tonight? Well, it's this simple. A week ago, I was playing at Diamond level all day. So I was hanging, I was, learning the fundamentals.
We just heard you say this, dude.
This week.
Carry on.
I hadn't played with them in so long that immediately when I started playing tonight, I was rusty, and I lost a ridiculous amount. I started with Vice City every single match, back to back. I was like, wow, I can't remember the normal stuff I'm doing. I knew a new combo I wanted to use that's a little better. And the thing is, over the course of the night, I did actually learn the combos a little better, and I started learning things like, for example, there is a way to combo his level 3 super after a combo in the corner, but I couldn't remember how to do it.
And then a viewer told
I knew how to do it, and I missed it 3 or 4 times, which would have won me in entire matches.
It was 8 fucking times.
What the hell did someone in stream chat, because it was Muon, said,
today is going to be Final Fantasy.
Quarter circle back fierce punch move first. You bounce them
so
off the wall.
That's a nice skip.
And then you could do the super. And then late in the night, I figured it out. I was like, oh my god.
No,
so basically, here's the deal.
Told you.
I'm not even kidding you. The entire first hour that I played with Luke tonight, I lost every match. So I went from, mid to high 1-star diamond down back to 5-star platinum. And I was upset. I was completely covered in sweat.
You salty at your chat?
Because a lot of these matches I thought I had won, and I kept dropping moves. I couldn't dash cancel. I couldn't complete the combo.
Yeah, that's your fault. That's your fault.
Some weird thing that I'm noticing now, when I play at a really low millisecond, like for example, if you're playing at 10, 15, 20 milliseconds in the game,
okay,
the game drops your inputs a lot. And I think the reason is because it's trying to play the game so fast almost real time that it has an issue keeping up. And it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about? You're using a wired fight stick. There is no dropped fucking input. What the fuck? He's like, dude, I pressed the button, and then it says on screen when he gets hit again, it's like punish counter hit, and he's like, I didn't press that, and it's like, why is it there? And you can go back and look at his gameplay last night and look at the move input set, and you'll see just like a menagerie of just fucking buttons being pressed. Is it what? So if it's too low, if it's too fucking low of a ping, dropped inputs. Too high of a ping, it's too much lag. It's too much lag. Oh, this guy's a fucking lunatic. Like, why'd you even have to make this big of a cope about it? Why? Why'd you need to make up some, delusional take that the game drops your input at a low ping because you couldn't compete last night? That's... Yikes. That's... Because, like, I'm gonna go play some Destiny 2 later, and it's gonna be a good time. And I haven't played in a week. Does that mean I get to fucking play low ping or some bullshit? Fuck. That's that's fucking insane. Yeah, it would never work offline, right?
Drops your inputs. For example, when I was playing matches at 30, 40 milliseconds tonight, I was actually getting more combos, more things on reaction than I was when I was playing at the lower millisecond. And I think it's because the game has rollback netcode. Rollback netcode has issues where it creates dropped inputs to catch up at faster connection rates. I don't like that because of that. That's why I've always hated rollback netcode.
Dude, that's fucking
Street Fighter 6
unreal.
undoubtedly still has the best netcode of any fighting game I've ever played. I don't want to play this off like I'm really upset with the game. Tonight, I just kind of started to notice the 2 matches today that I played at the low milliseconds, the teens, were actually hard to play. And I was like, that's not good. Why is it dropping so much? Anyway,
because you got beat by people at Diamond.
I was completely covered in sweat. I was pissed off, swearing like a sailor. I told everyone, I got to stop and reassess. I can't keep playing like this, or else there's no point in
Dude,
playing.
he walked away and took like a gin
I took
shot
a break.
to
I
calm
talked
down.
with the audience. I took a bathroom break, and I came back for the second hour, and I reapplied myself, and I cooled down.
Of course he's full of
I actually
shit.
pumped up my air
He's
conditioner.
just trying to find a fucking goddamn excuse.
And I started winning. And then I started remembering how to play against Honda, against
that Honda was
what's
meh.
her name? Marisa. I think those are easier matchups. I think Honda, Marisa, and those kind of characters are easy matchups for Luke. I think that his hardest matchups, as you would expect, are the matchups with people who have really good normals, who can hang
He
with
won't
him
tell you about the
from
Blanca that
extreme,
whooped his
hit
ass.
stuff a lot of his attempts
Nope,
to hit them.
that
or-
didn't
or
happen.
Poke, So after about that first hour, the second hour, it was a little bit hit or miss, and then all of a sudden I started going again on streaks and winning. And by the end of the night, even though I know for a fact because that first hour was such a disaster,
Dude, you got
I know that I
downgraded.
lost way more than I won tonight.
Yeah.
I
No
went
shit.
a little late, so I say probably in the 2.5 hours I played, I'm going to assume I won 25 matches and lost like 40. I'm serious. That's what I think it'll be, and I'm curious. Obviously, people count the wins and losses.
Oh, you better get that
I'll let
fucking
you know when
number
I have that
game.
maybe tomorrow. I'll
Fudge
have
the
that
numbers
for you.
game, Cucker. Get the
I
spreadsheet.
know I did terrible.
Spread it
that
wide
first hour.
open.
It ruined me, tanked me. But I
Dude,
recovered,
this
and by
is
the end of the
wild.
night, I was winning sets, and I was like, "Oh, this is good." And I actually I'm almost positive I got all my points back because I think I started the night with like
Almost positive I got my
19,300,
points back.
19,400 points. At the end of the night, I went all the way back up to 19,435, and I'm back in diamond again. So it's good. I earned the points. I got back up to where I was.
Probably
but
about
I know
that time,
I
right
lost a
before
ridiculous
he
amount. It's
left
like,
to go to
for a character
Seattle.
like Luke, I like the character, but I feel
It's
like
about the
number
time
one,
when
he's
he
a little
last
harder to
played people
play
heads up.
than say Lily or Zengi. When it comes to inputs, he's more input specific. Lily and Zengi for simple inputs, but man, you got to be good timing to get the hits in. With Luke, it's like he's got basically a ton of things that are great high priority, so you don't have to time it as well as the other two that I use. But man, you need a lot of good input. For example, he needs to drive rush a ton, and half the time tonight I'm like, drive rush, he won't do it. I'm like, why not? So here's the good news.
You're fucking
On Monday,
in the
they're
fucking
changing Street
stick.
Fighter 6. They're adding a different way to drive rush. It's now
Which
two
is a button
buttons instead
press.
of dashing with the joystick. I think this is going to help my game a lot with characters like Luke. I think with Luke, I'm going to be able to easily be doing the
Wait
drive
till he
rushes
can't
now
press
that I've been
two
trying to
buttons
do
at
all
the same
along,
time,
and I
so
should
he
be able
doesn't
to get
move.
used to doing them so
And he gets
consistently
punished
that
for
it's
it.
so easy to do that now I can practice on combos, muscle memory, even mix-ups after the drive rush, which I haven't done yet because I've been trying to get the drive rush to come out. So I'm just immediately doing the next move just in case, you see? So we'll see what happens when they change the game on Monday.
This is
But
so weird.
you couldn't have a bigger difference between two streams. The Lily stream, constant wins, leveled her up like crazy, positivity and fun. The Luke stream, the entire first hour was toxic frustration. And
It
then I
was
kinda
more than just an hour.
away, calmed down, took a
to
break,
cool
came
down.
back, reapplied myself, and for about an
Still
hour and 20
lost.
minutes, I went back and started getting wins again, and then I got all my points back that I had lost. So that's the good news. But I want to keep
I
playing
thought you
with
just
Luke,
said you didn't,
But this is
but
going to be
almost
the
did.
problem. Once these characters start hitting diamond, all right, if I'm not consistently using these characters, I'm going to get rusty. Not having used Luke in a week and then
What
trying
a
to go back and use
fucking
him tonight was a
weird
bad idea. What I
excuse.
should have
What
done
the
is I should
fuck?
have taken Luke and put like 40 minutes really to go on into casual
Honestly,
play.
like, why do you have to make such a big excuse about sucking in a
myself
game
back
for a
into
night?
diamond. It shouldn't have been me going right to
Like-
diamond
like,
and
it
losing for an hour
happens.
because I haven't played this character in a week. This is the pitfalls of doing variety for you guys. Since I'm using so many characters, Blanca,
You know, I'm gonna
Zangief,
start streaming
Lily,
some gaming
Luke,
over there on
like, you know,
Kick.
trying out Ryu,
I think I'm gonna go
trying
kick
out
that shit to
Dalsy,
Kick.
right? Who else? I'm trying to think
And then
who else
just
recently
suck
I've
at Destiny
used
on Kick.
that
It'll
I've
be
been
fun.
pretty decently with. I can't even think off the top of my head right now. But you know, trying all those characters, what's happened is I now have a wide knowledge of all those characters I've used, but you know, if I don't keep using them, I'm gonna, you know, fail. And with Luke, I only had 1 day under my belt. With Lily, Zangief, and Blanca, I played with them a
okay.
lot. So I kind of know a lot about them, and I feel way more comfortable than, say, with Luke, who I just started using a week ago, and I
Like, no, he
forgot it all. And I had
His
to
abilities
relearn
in
it
Street
all
Fighter
real
are,
fast tonight.
you know,
So apologies
what
for that
he
first hour.
feels
Was very,
like
very toxic and very
is
full
like
of
his
rage,
entire
but after that, I
personality right
recovered.
now.
And after I recovered, it got much better. So I hope you
Top
enjoy.
10
Obviously,
alien
the Luke videos
encounters.
are outstanding today. Give them a look. They're
I
just
mean,
as good
that's
as the Zangief videos from the other
that's
night.
a dope video.
Um,
I watched it.
you know, the Luke
I
not
fell
so much
asleep to
until
it.
maybe like the last
guarantee
hour,
it.
half hour. Then I start to get back into the rhythm and win again.
That's been my go-to fall
And I
asleep
had some really good
stuff
matchups
lately.
after that. And by the
is,
way,
History
at the end of
Channel's
the night, like I
Ancient
said, I
Alien
learned that level
playlist.
3 corner combo, which is really good that I did because now I
Get
can use that
really,
all the
really
time. That's
high,
gonna be, like,
and then you
super
put that
useful.
on, and
so
you're
good
out
stuff.
cold.
Overall, thank you guys for a great Street Fighter Friday. Tomorrow is the opposite. Tomorrow we've got Final Fantasy 16 on the first stream,
Oof.
and we are in the midst of heading into a major story development, so that should be
Flash
fun.
flooded.
And then on the
Ooh.
late stream,
Stay safe out there,
we've got
Canada.
the premiere of GTA 5. Now, here's the thing. I need your help. Please comment on this video and let me know if you know
Apparently
anyone
they
who's
are
played
real.
GTA 5 recently on YouTube.
Fucking crazy universe.
I don't
we
know
live
if
in.
I can leave the music on or not. Someone had said there is a streamer-friendly mode. If there is, I'm going to try to enable that in the game.
Oh,
but I
okay.
really need to see because I don't want to have
Dude,
this
it's been
play
real
locked
sleeper.
or muted.
Final
and I
Fantasy has
also
been
don't want to have the
sleeper,
stream
for
shut
sure.
down. If you haven't noticed, sometimes when I do DSP React, my DSP versus the Internet show,
Dude,
sometimes the
aliens are
stream
probably
gets shut
watching
down
Phil's
because if
streams
it
just to
detects
learn how to
copyrighted
act like a
content, it
human.
shuts it down. I'm
They
driving
show
around
up,
in
and
a car doing
that's
a
why it
mission
all
with
goes
GTA
wrong for
music's
him.
playing on the radio, and it detects
Put the
it,
skin
it'll
suit
shut
on
the
a
whole
little
stream
too
down.
tight.
Obviously, I don't want that to happen. So I'm hoping for the best. Hoping that doesn't happen. And I'm
I
hoping
think
that
that's
we
the
can
game plan, Olive, is to
actually
leave
adjust
the music
here,
in and say it's for his
it'll work
audience, and
tomorrow
then
night. So
beg
tomorrow,
like crazy.
Final Fantasy 16 on the first stream and the premiere of GTA 5, the first time playing it in a decade, on the late stream. The Xbox, hopefully the Xbox Series X version. I hope. I got the one version, but I don't know if the Series X version is in there or not. But it should be fun. All right. So that's good. I'm not playing Street Fighter again until Monday. On Monday, we're doing Rashid all day. So if you like Street Fighter 6, Rashid all day long on Monday, plus the new Drive Rush input, which should be good.
I thought he was going to
So
talk
hope you join
about
me for
when
that,
he
all right,
was going to play
everyone?
with
Thank you
viewers.
so very much. Please have a good evening.
Oh, the
Enjoy
Piggy salute?
the, beautiful.
Yeah, he's
Friday
replaying
night. I'll see you
GTA
all
5.
tomorrow for a fun day of variety on DSP Gaming. All right, peace out. Later.
Bye. Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it, chat? Quality stuff there. Like it was the good quality Philly boy stuff you need. Oh, fuck that shit. Nope. We'll keep him up because this is the best call, but I'll bring the music back a little bit. Oh, thank you for letting me watch that daily crap with you. I appreciate it. It's gonna do fun stuff. Oh no, Meth Bear, what are you doing? You gave Jenna a way to contact Cat. Oh, good. Good. Just let her know. She can come hang. I'll go hang out with them. I'll show up in Seattle. I got a friend up there, anyways, right now, because he's going to a fucking music festival up there. You know, the No FX one. Punk and Drug Look. I haven't been to that one in a while. But that'd be terrible. Terrible. Wait till 6 months when you have fake detractor fill AI streams? That might be quality. Who knows what you can do with AI? Like, I was looking into it. There's some voice replication stuff that I was thinking about implementing and using. But we'll decide. Okay, he's gonna use the bathroom, and he'll be right back, guys. Gotta go get a Hogan pool real quick. Oh, and then we're gonna get the whole Cope cast together, and then I'm gonna take off and go play some Destiny. Dude, I swear to you, this is why the world's gonna come to an end. Is because AI has to learn about Darkside Phil, and it's just gonna become just an unhinged like Freddy fucks AI bot. It's just gonna lose its shit. It'll be the best. I wonder if you could do an AI like stream bot. You just have it show up and host a stream and lose its fucking mind. Be like, hey AI, please watch this, and then it's just like, please stop. Like it fucking unplugs itself. They made Jersh AI songs. Dude, AI is so fucking funny to me. It's so fucking great. Dude, could you imagine the level of interactivity though? Like the AI DSP would be like, what do I do, guys? I don't know where I'm going, okay? Can you help me, chat? And chat would type in some stuff and he's like, oh, hey, that's where I need to go. Over here. That's right, I figured it out. No thanks to you, chat. Jeez. It's gonna be rough. It's all trying to wear different like skins. It's got like an exotic skin roll. You can play a gotcha gambling element to it. The only way that it ever like, put in $50 and it like gambles out which fucking pair of glasses it puts on. And then takes it off later when it doesn't get the support again. You probably could, Darkseid. You really could. Like, yeah, it'd be it'd just be like a light side Paul fucking one. It might just turn the corner and just stop being a piece of crap. Oh, proud ally. A word from the king. Good time bag? Just about. You could have like fucking AI detractor bots doing restreams. I mean, like just endless entertainment. Gotta hydrate for my big day of staying inside away from the hot 108-degree weather or whatever it's supposed to be today. Hey, Derek, that's a sin. Don't do that. No. It'll just... most people already think that Derek is just, AI anyways. AI Phil, where his wife actually shows up on stream. They stream together. That'd be fun. Dude, I could totally benefit from some sweet Seattle airs, especially right now. Like, lifting all that heavy shit this week, the shoulders are real sore. It's been rough. It's okay. I went peacefully to sleep when I attempted it, so that was nice. I just like lay down and then just boom, out cold. Finally. Might have been the 4 beers, might have been the couple rips of the dabbers. Who knows what it was? But it was good. It was good. What are you doing, cat? Just trying to hang out with me. Mm-hmm. Oh. Alright, so he's back. Phil's back in his chat. Ready to go. Major story right away. So he could take another fucking snooze. That's gonna be fun. he's gonna sound like such a crazy person because we're gonna get the whole daily rap over again. I think it's a stream. I'm not entirely sure what this ends up being most of the time. It's more like an event, I guess. It's a happening. Yeah, he's definitely going to talk about the noticing of the button presses and shit like that, and he's going to talk about the update with the dash buttons and shit. It's just going to be a reiteration. That's all. He's going to come back in here and tell us all about his nonsense once again. Like, fuck, dude, just start the stream and talk to your audience. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. He just doesn't want to do it, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, he's got to talk about his community night, too. Of the soft ego-stroking lobbies that he has to be in. Like, that's the only reason why he's doing those. Like, he thinks that it's interaction with his audience, but again, he avoids certain players. He ran away from fucking Jose. Ran away from Goji when Goji showed up. He's just like, nope, run. He could have played with him. Like, there's nothing wrong with playing against, like, a troll. What are you so fucking scared of in a game you put so much fucking time into and so much effort? What, you're gonna be beat by a dude? Oh no. Get him next time, champ. It's a video game. Yeah, he fucking straight up kicked both of those dudes and just booted them. And then he denies Jade. And eventually he's gonna fight another one of his wheelchairs and he's gonna get blasted and he's gonna get mad. Like, that's usually how it's been going. But there's the super soft stream, which is his community night, where he's going to try to play his wheelchairs in lobbies. It worked out okay last time, I guess. So he's going to try it again. I don't think the money was really there, though. And then he was going to do it Monday, but servers are down for Street Fighter 6 for some maintenance and stuff. And, now he's going to have to reschedule it, and I don't know where he's going to put it. Wednesday night, probably, would be my assumption. But, yeah, gosh. Poor AI having to do art. It's a shame. Dude, the Begamorph slide. I like that one. Yeah, it's like pushing the trolls out of his bar or restaurant, like you always delusionally have, and then slamming the door right in his wheelchair's face. Just close the door. No, not 14 years. Oh, it's gonna be more, because you're getting a full fucking month of celebration for this whole fucking legacy. I guess. Dude, Tekken, if he gets a hold of Tekken, oh my god, he's gonna get brutalized. He's gonna get, like Tekken has so much to it, with the 3D environments and wall bounces and all that kind of damage stuff. It's just, it's another level of a fighting game, and I know Phil has done okay in it before. I mean, I think he got the Mall trophy with Tekken 3 or whatever, but he's gonna look really embarrassed. He's still not starting? Man, he really hates his fucking audience. I mean, it's almost like 11:08, and he hasn't even played the weird fake intro thing. I don't know why he does that. Does he think it's like clever to do this weird fake intro where he does like the sound blast guitar thing and then shows up and it's like, okay, now we're gonna do all this fun stuff today. This is what we're talking about. Got Q&A coming up. I don't have any gaming news, but I'm gonna talk about Street Fighter. I'm gonna talk about last night and the upcoming changes to the schedule. Now on the Level 1 podcast, and then he puts on the intro. Oh, you going? Okay, going. Bye, kitty. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna talk about anything else. Like, I guess it's a rap one, but I have no idea. I think it just gets people into figuring out that he's going again. Like Hill's gonna start. I better wheel around and come sit down. Oh wait, too late. They're already sitting down. They're in wheelchairs. What am I talking about? You just gotta. Oh god. Yeah, it's an old one from like fucking real old. Found it in some shitty hard drive. Dude, the whole America First and Ralph thing has been fire sheet metal. It was just, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. I don't know about you, but I haven't laughed that hard in a while. The whole thing is just amazing. Ralph going up to Florida to go to the rally, getting told no, and then he just freaks the fuck out. And then he brings like this fire strange fucking content, and he's gonna get him nowhere. It's just gonna get him further crippled as a streamer. But he's top of the sector, dude. Yeah, I guess so. I guess internet blood sports are back in a big way. Big fucking 5'2" fat gunt way. Jeez. I'm just consistently entertained by that fucking dumpster fire of a life. And it's really kind of breathing new life back into that shit. I don't know. I didn't play Death Stranding at all. Sorry, Jimmy. Any good channels to get caught up on Ralph drama? I don't know. There's a few out there. I usually catch up with like the farms and things like that. But yeah, no, I'm gonna roll through. I'll probably make some Ralph videos here soon. I like the shit show enough to make a video on it and work on it. Get a whole Gunt versus AF kind of video. Oh, he's ready for the fake intro. Let's hear it. God, that thing is just a wall of sound. Just a fucking shitty wall of sound. Click. Click, click.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, I've got a major update regarding next week's big Machinima React event. Also, an update on my status in Street Fighter 6 after yesterday's Street Fighter Friday. Also, it's a nice chill week that is Street Fighter free for a couple of days, which I know many of you are interested in, and a big new playthrough premieres tonight. All this and more on today's Level 1 podcast.
Click.
We're doing it! The Level 1 podcast!
Dude. Okay.
Alrighty, hello everyone. Today is Saturday, the 22nd of July, 2023. Of course, I'm Darkside Phil, and welcome to the show.
Of course, who else would you be?
I only use this border like once or twice. It's the villains, the big bads.
Oh, we gotta turn the ghost back on.
Oops, it's the wrong color. Of the Final Fantasy universe. I really like this one. But we only used it a couple of times, so I figured I'd pull it out for today's show. How is everyone today? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the podcast. We've got a good amount of stuff to discuss today, although I don't think admittedly as much as yesterday, because yesterday we had a ridiculous amount of game news and the like, although we do have some game news to discuss today, but various updates.
We're going to talk about fucking
a few news stories, although nothing too crazy. Let's talk, shall we? First of all, it's the weekend, everyone. I hope that you're all having a good time. And
Having a
yesterday
great
was Street Fighter
time.
Friday, my return to streaming, where I played Street Fighter 6 all day long. And man, you want to talk about mixed results? That is like the definition of mixed results. What happened yesterday? Let's talk about yesterday. Just get it out of the way.
Oh,
So that way
fuck.
we can move on to all the new stuff coming on this weekend, including no
Game
Street Fighter
Cucker,
for 2
get your
days,
info
which I'm sure
out.
many of you will be
Come
happy
on.
about. Okay.
Sinful,
So
20
first
bucks.
of all,
Tell him how bad he was.
I started off yesterday with a 3-hour ranked session of Lily gameplay.
He's already checking his phone
Lily
for it.
is a character who I started off playing with right at the beginning of Street Fighter 6. She is supposed to be in the same native tribe as T-Hawk, Thunderhawk from previous Street Fighter
We're
games.
going through the full
and
Lily
has
origin
moves that
story?
are similar to him, but not really.
Fuck.
What I mean is they look the same, but don't really act the same. As a character, she's pretty unique.
No
I don't
shit.
think there's ever been a character in Street Fighter like her before, because she's a cool hybrid. But everyone agrees she's pretty much low tier in the game. But I like her, and I've used her, over the course of this game being out, on and
His
off.
hair looks like
sometimes
shit.
to various levels of success. I wanted to do a full ranked session. The
I don't know
last
if
time
you
that I
like
tried
fluffed
play with
it
her
up
about
to
a
like
week and a
hide the
half
bald
ago,
spot a little
the
better,
servers
but
went
it
down in the middle
looks
of my
rough
stream.
this morning.
So I ended up only getting to play with her for about 90 minutes and haven't really touched her since. So
Fuck,
much like I did
He just
with
looks
Zangief
rough, to be honest.
back on Wednesday, I studied some tech videos. I watched the top Lily players and the strategies that they were using, and I
Great.
tried to implement them in my gameplay yesterday. To
Yes,
much
let's
success because,
X-copy
ladies and
it
gentlemen,
without
I had an
fucking
incredibly
fighting.
successful stream. Are you listening to this? Get this. On yesterday's Lily stream, I had
Oh, here's the stats of the fake numbers.
55 wins and 24 losses.
Ooh,
That
hold up. I gotta
is
get a closer
the
look at this bald
best
spot. Look at the
stream that
fucking
I have
shit
had of Street
on the
Fighter
very
6 in
top
over a
of his
month.
head right here. Like,
I've
look at it.
never
There's
hit
a
a
line
70%
that is just
win-loss
disappearing.
ratio like that since the beginning of the game.
You'll see it when he
That
leaves
is the
down. Look
most
at that
wins
shit.
and to losses I've had
It's
in
fucking
ages.
running away.
All right. So if anything, Lily, yeah, I did better
That's
than
just
Zangief. 'Cause people say,
disappearing.
what about Zangief? No, with Zangief the other day, that was 63%. This was 70%.
Yeah, his hair is
I think
just
what it
fucking
was
dipping out.
was that with Zangief, I had that 15 win streak. So it made it seem like I had actually done better with Zangief than I had done with Lily.
So
But
it
in
looks like
reality,
he's trying to
with
like
Lily, I was
brush
getting
it into like a little pump.
streak with 1 or 2
Try
losses
to
here or
like
there. But there was
hide
a lot of
this
streaks
area a
going
little
on.
bit.
And
Like,
so overall,
good
70%
stuff,
win-loss
yeah.
ratio for Lily is pretty amazing. Overall now, I'm actually at 62% win-loss ratio with Lily. 199 wins and 122
it's super distracting.
losses. That's better than Zangief.
It
And
really
in
is.
fact, that is a tie for Blanca. Yes, that is actually a tie for my biggest win-loss ratio
Wow.
with Blanca, which is pretty crazy to think about because Blanca I've probably played a hell of a lot
Blanca?
more. I mean,
Doing
Blanca I've
Blanca
played
stuff?
about 600 matches. Lily I've only played about 320, but I got the same win-loss ratio, okay? And
Oh,
Lily
okay.
ranked up. She went from 3-star platinum all the way up to 5-star platinum, and we are actually in position.
I mean,
if I play with her again, we're probably going to hit diamond,
he
similar to the
does
same
dye his
situation
hair,
with
let's be
Zangief.
honest. He
If I do
probably
another
dyes his
major
hair.
stream of Zangief and ranked, as long as I hang, I'll probably hit diamond. All right. So I'm in a position where I may very shortly, within a couple of weeks,
Oh, nice
have
T-pose.
multiple characters at the diamond level in Street Fighter 6, which is really, really cool. Okay. Now, you want to talk about the opposite, all right? The
No.
late night stream last
We
night,
watched
I am
it.
not ashamed to admit, was sort of a disaster. And allow me
Oh,
to explain
really?
why the late night Friday night fight stream
Here
was
comes
a
the coach.
disaster. It's because a week ago, I played with Luke for the very first time on Friday, and I played him all day long, 5 hours. I was just basically learning him, and then I went into casual play. And in the casual play
Casual?
for about an hour and a half, I was trying to learn his basic strategies and moves. And then I jumped into ranked, and when I went into ranked, I actually beat almost everyone. I think it was like 6 or 7 wins in my placement matches, and I ended up in diamond to start with Luke. But the funny part
Wow.
was, unlike playing with Ryu a couple weeks prior, all right,
Ugh.
when I actually
Leaning
got
in on
to
people.
the ranked matches,
Yeah,
with Luke,
it's all
I
Luke's
won
fault.
more than I
Even
lost,
though
and I
he
was
dropped
actually
the inputs.
hanging
He
in
couldn't
diamond.
figure out the
Meaning,
timing
like,
for
even
the
though I didn't
level
even know
3
advanced
combo in the corner.
combos or strategies with Luke,
He
just
fucked
basic
up
knowledge of how to
dash
play Street
canceling.
Fighter was carrying me through diamond. Okay, so
It might be Tevin's fault. Who knows?
that first session with
James.
Luke didn't go so bad. It was 16 wins and 11 losses. Then on my second stream, it was 23 wins and 29 losses. So admittedly more losses than wins, but it was because I had hit diamond and I was adjusting to the character, but I was beating diamond ranked players, all right? So when I went back to use Luke last night, I made a big error. And here's the error that I made. All right?
God.
I didn't basically practice at all after only having used this character once ever, one day. That was it. If you take a look at my total matches with Luke,
Okay.
I have currently 174. That's less than any other major character that I've tried to use, including Ryu,
okay.
Dulcie, Marisa, Lily, Zangief, and Blanca.
So-
the
so what
only
are you
characters
getting
that
at?
I've used less than Luke
Is
are
that
like
your
Honda,
excuse?
Minot,
You
Chun-Li,
played a
DJ,
character
JP, who I've
that
only
is
literally
an
used once ever.
A-tier
So
character?
I have so little experience
Once?
with Luke under my belt. And on the top of that,
And that's why
I
you
was starting
lost?
off right in diamond matches where you've got people who are using their main characters. They know the strategies. They know the combos.
I think some of those
And
people are
basically,
using their
to
mains,
me,
dude.
I really feel like what I should have done, thinking, now, of course, 'cause I'm being, you know what they say is
And
that
how could you know that
hindsight's
somebody's using their
20/20.
main?
Of course, I'm an idiot. I should have sat there. I should have said, okay, let's do 20 minutes, 30 minutes in casual play. Let's ease ourselves
He almost
back
coped out
into
and went and
Diamond,
did
'cause I
casual
haven't
play
played
last
with Luke
night,
in a
and I don't think
while,
it was gonna help him.
And, I need to basically practice a little bit. Plus, I wanted to basically change the combos I was going for to be more basic combos, not as advanced. But
You
these
were
basic
still
combos would be
dropping
my bread and butter
basic
combos that I
combos.
could use online. And if you wonder what bread and butter means, it basically means the combos that are basic, they work all the time, they're consistent damage, and you can do
can't
them
believe you
easily,
have to fucking
as opposed to more
explain
advanced,
fucking bread and
super
butter.
deluxe combos where you're trying to add in a million different things.
I guess
but
when
then you
your
have
fucking
potential to
audience
mess them
only
up a lot,
fucking eats
okay?
food to
So,
a straw, you gotta explain what bread and butter
I really
means.
screwed up because I didn't practice. I'm not practicing, all right? What ended up happening was I jumped in and I immediately was like getting destroyed because I was
more
dropping
hair
inputs.
touches?
I couldn't even
Like
remember
last
the basic
night?
combos that I was trying
Good
to
coach.
use.
Mm.
In reality, I actually had forgotten like the corner. He has a corner combo, Luke, into a level 3 super. I couldn't
And
remember
you
what
were
it
missing
was.
it.
So every time that I had opportunity, 3 or 4 times I could have won
Are
a
you gonna
match.
say you figured
and
it
I
out
did it. It
again?
whiffed, and then I lost the match immediately because people punished after. And I was like, dude, how the hell am I not remembering this? Like it was really driving me nuts. My head was being was really rattled or addled, whatever you want to say. And I got
Addled?
so heated. Listen to this.
You had to go cool
My
down.
entire body was covered in sweat. I wish that was an exaggeration. I'm serious. My entire body was sweaty as shit. I had to turn my
bet it
air
smelled
conditioner
like
to
fucking
70
gin pouring
degrees
from his pores.
to cool the ambient temperature of the room down by about
What
8
the
degrees.
fuck?
And then I had to
You
really
gotta
like
be fucking
ice
kidding me.
myself. All right, I was that upset. It was this thing when I get pissed off, my adrenaline starts pumping, my body temperature rises, I start sweating.
This
profusely,
dude's gonna
and I get
have a
really
fucking
mad.
heart
And
attack
that's what
on
happened last
stream.
night. That whole first
Street
hour,
Fighter
it just
gameplay.
got worse and worse and worse. It was like losing, not knowing what I'm doing, dropping inputs, getting destroyed. And I'm like, dude, this is the complete polar opposite when I played Luke last week where I was learning. And I got so upset that I lost ridiculous amounts of points.
Damn.
That first hour, I lost, arguably, 20 to 25 matches. And I went from, I think I was like at 19,300 points, so Diamond, all the way
Big
down
paragraph.
to like lower 18,000 points. I was just lost a ridiculous amount of points because I was just,
Getting
I
beat
couldn't stop the
up.
bleeding. I guess is the best way to describe it. Okay, so
Hemorrhaging points.
after an hour
Almost
of
all
getting
night.
slapped around, I basically said, I gotta step away. I did. I took a break. I used the bathroom. I cooled down. I came back after that hour and I reapplied myself. And I'm gonna be honest too,
And you
the
did
chat had
shit.
a lot to do with it. They were trolling like crazy. Like the chat
Oh,
last night
you're
was
gonna blame your
ridiculously out of
chat?
control. 'Cause what happens is when people hear, oh, Phil's doing bad and he's getting tilted,
What a piece of
all the
shit.
trolls come in. So you had these people coming in acting like assholes.
fucking
and they were
cunt.
really, really like
Trolls.
twisting me in a bad way because not only was I
Dude, they weren't
already
even.
upset, but then they're just
So
exacerbating.
he's
right?
he's eyeball deep into chat while
I guess that's the
fucking
nature of
mean
the
mugging
beast
the
of your streamer
game.
is that people are gonna jump on that bandwagon. Let's pile on your misery.
What a fucking
right?
joke.
And it's fucked up to think.
What
That's
a
how people
fucking
act,
joke.
but it is. That's how they act on the internet. A lot of people are assholes, right? So anyway,
Don't even pay attention to your
I came
chat during the
back, and
gameplay.
the second hour, I did start to get better. And the thing is, like, what it is, the rust started to come off. So now I'm starting to get the basic combos down. Someone helped me
Exactly.
with
They
Mulan,
trolled him for
actually,
taking
who
off
said,
classes
This is
'cause
how
they're
you combo
tip
the level
school.
3 in the corner. This is why you're dropping it. All right.
Yeah.
So basically, after about an hour of
Finally,
insane amount of losses,
somebody
and
told you
losing
how to
all
do it.
my points and rank and going back to platinum and everything,
And you barely
I recouped. And
No.
I went on a tear, and I ended up basically doing much better and ended up winning way more than I lost.
Of course
in
he
that second
says the
hour.
same bullshit
Problem
to
was the
Kat. The
damage was
troll
already
showed
done.
up,
I mean, I had
and
lost
they
so
ruined
many
my
matches
chat for
that
like
first
2
hour.
matches, honey.
But here's the cool and interesting thing about
you know,
it.
they put in the red face
Because
guy,
I started going on a tear,
and I was mean.
I started gaining a ton of points.
Sorry,
I guess the
mommy.
way the game works is that if you continuously keep getting wins, I guess it stacks your points. I don't know how it works because I'm not really nuanced in it. Like, I'm sure the FGC
you have a streak,
people out
it
there
should
will be
stack
like,
your points.
well, yeah, if you get this many wins, there's this many points, and you get this and that. I don't know how it works. All
Just
I
play
know
the
is that I
fucking
started
game.
getting wins, and all of a sudden my
That's
points
all that
started
matters.
accumulating.
You just play the fucking game.
By
like,
the end
it's
of the
not that
night,
hard. Like,
I not
play
only earned back
on the
all the
comp
points that I had
playlist
lost with
in
Luke,
Destiny,
I gained
because
some.
I have more
So I
fun
started off with
playing
like
it at that comp
19,300.
level.
I ended up with like
Am I gonna get hit? Yeah, I'm gonna
19,450
get
or
ran
something
over.
like that.
But I
So I
use a
actually
silly
gained
fucking
some
off-meta
points,
build
not
or
a
some
lot,
stupid
but
shit.
I was happy to just get back to where I had started after that disaster of the first hour of the stream. Okay? So overall,
Sounds
last
like
night,
his helicopter
the stream,
story,
I did
right?
terribly.
I got
had
demoted
24
and then
wins
promoted.
and 33 losses for only 42% win-loss ratio. That's bad. Okay? At most, you want to break even. You want to have 50-50. You never want to have
41% win?
But what are you going to do? It was cool because what a night and day difference. With Lily, I am dominating. I am doing awesome stuff, new tech that I had learned and everything, and I'm playing really well, and everything's going great. And then I go to Luke, and it's like, suck ass, right?
Sure. Oh, take a sip after that. Good
But
call.
I'm happy that I recovered by the end.
Didn't really.
And I do feel like if I play Luke again, I'm going to do better because now I kind of understand more of his more basic combos and strategies. Now that I've had the 2 sessions under my belt, I start to get more comfortable with the character, you see? So I would say, if you were to ask me right now, like, who are your favorite characters, who are your best ones, I would say my top 4, Blanca's still my best character in Street Fighter 6. Then I would say it's kind of a tie between Zangief and Lily. I like both characters. They're both kind of lower tier, but I really enjoy both of them.
Okay.
And then I would say probably 4th place would be my Luke. And then after that, it's a negligible. Like my Marisa, I don't really think my Marisa is very good. Like,
no, it isn't.
First when I started playing with
you
the
don't
character,
understand the character.
I liked her, but the more I played with her, I
But
was like,
he hasn't
I don't
touched
really like
a couple
her as much
characters
anymore.
still. I don't think he touched Kim.
I don't know. Maybe she's just too basic for me. I don't know. I say that, but then, characters
Scared
like
of Kim.
Lily are incredibly basic, too. I don't know. You know who I really like? Dalsim. But you know who I suck with? Dalsim.
Yeah, we know.
I really want to play
that
more with Dalsim.
master
I like the character
shut
build
the
a
door
lot.
on
I think
you.
he's really unique and interesting. But in this game, he's very, very, very complicated.
It's because
and he's
Excalibur,
very
he
slow.
can do the angry pose.
And I would have to practice a lot with
and
Dalsim
match the
to get
Geefster.
better. Right now, I'm at Platinum 2-star with him, but I haven't played with him in ages. So maybe one of these days I will go back and try to learn some Dalsim tech and then try to apply that and play some online play with Dalsim. Keep in mind, the last time I played with Dalsim, I wasn't even parrying. Okay? I hadn't even parried at all.
Well, that's
So,
why
like,
he's seen
now,
some fucking
if I were
Snake
to do a
Eyes
session with
gameplay.
him,
I
maybe could
guarantee
check.
it, don't
All
it?
right? But
He's
anyway,
gonna try to
it went
copy
pretty
some
good
of that.
overall. I still had a great
He's gonna
day.
get
It was
mad
a supportive day. Thank you to
the
anyone who
buttons
supported
won't
the
come
streams
out.
yesterday. Street Fighter 6 continues on. There'll be more coming up in the week. We'll talk about that.
I've
in a
been watching
sec,
Snake
all right?
Eyes
But
play
it was a good day yesterday.
fucking
I'm very
Zangief.
happy that
It's
both
been
Zangief
quality.
and Lily, I've improved dramatically with both, and they're on the edge of hitting Diamond. That's really cool. Okay. All right. So
That was a weird whisper.
well, should we go through the schedule? Now, you know what? I'd like to give you an update. Let's go up, before we go to the schedule, let's do an update on the event that comes in 1 week. Are you guys aware of this? I wonder if you're even aware. In
We're
1
aware
week's
of it.
time, 1 week
I'm
from
not gonna
today,
cover it.
we're doing a special
I'm gonna change
long-form
gears.
React
My
event
family
over
asked
on
me
my
for a little
reacting
help,
channel,
so
DSP
I'll catch it
Reacts.
on a later day.
It is the Dark Side of Machinima
Probably
event.
the week after.
During this event, I'm
But
going to be
I'm-
reacting to the
this
June
is
the
gonna be a
King YouTube
fucking boring
documentary
ass
about
nothing burger.
Machinima, the MCN and company.
Bill
that
is not
at
going to
one
show you
point was at the
contracts. He's not going to
highest
show
levels
you a
of
bunch of
prominence
stuff.
on YouTube.
He said he's
and
got
literally
screenshots
through
of
bad
emails.
management and awful financial decisions.
It's going to
ruined
be
themselves,
pure
and they're
just
now out of
dancing on the
business.
grave of
This is a company that
Machinima.
I was partnered with for over 6 years on YouTube, and I was one of the big holdouts when everyone else was jumping ship and saying Machinima is a sinking ship. I stayed with them till almost the end.
It was. It still is.
And I have a lot
No,
of different
that's what it
stories.
was.
in
It's
regards
down
to
on
my
the bottom of the
relations with
ocean.
them, and that's what I'd like
With
to
the-
talk
with
with you
the
about
Titan
right
sub.
now. I have finished going through all my Machinima
Like, they're
emails.
gone, dude.
I went through hundreds
Right.
of them. Okay, basically the last 2 nights I spent like 2 hours a night sifting through them before I went
Do you
to
think
sleep.
he was getting hammered?
Screen capturing and everything.
Looking at his
And
fucking emails.
There's a lot there.
Talk about this.
Just to give you a few previews, the way I'm going to try to work this out.
I want to see the one
is
where
that
you
I'm
told
gonna
them
try
to delete videos.
to sort these emails by topic and by story to make it interesting. Some of the
fuck.
stories, admittedly, I thought would be more interesting than they are.
That's your entire
while other
fucking
stories
life.
I didn't even remember, and
It's
this is
fucking
very
boring.
interesting. Like, for example, I actually had relations with Machinima in 2009 before I ever partnered with them in 2011. I forgot all about that because they actually tried to scam me. I had forgotten all about that shit. Yeah, they tried to pull like a bait and switch scam on me with the Respawn channel. And I ended up not doing business with them for 2 years because they tried to be dishonest with me. And I can actually show you those emails and everything.
You should. Because I don't know how much of a
let's
scam
see, that was my
was.
first relation. Then, I started talking with Hutch, and Hutch
Oh, you
basically
sucked that
introduced
dude's
me to
dick
Machinima
so
and got me
hard.
partnered with them.
He sucked his dick so hard to
and
get
then
in with
when
Machinima.
Man, I'm trying to think. I think the first major thing
after all the
after
shit he
being
talked
partnered
to
with them, would
Hutch
just be seeing some of the money
for
I was
years,
making,
he
which was
turns
ridiculously
around to suck his
exorbitant back
dick
in the
to
day.
get
It's
into
nothing
Machinima
like
for
what I
the
make
protection
today.
from
I
trolls.
mean, it was wild and
And
nuts how much
it
money
didn't
was
really
made
work
just
out.
on ad revenue on YouTube. This
Don't
was
show
before
people that,
crowdfunding
Phil.
or anything. It was wild.
Dude,
okay?
he's gonna show
And
you how
then,
much money he was making in his
probably
contracts.
the major things with them would have been like the E3 trip
What
in
happened to the
2012,
money?
how they planned all of that out and how weird it was planned and how ridiculously it was planned. Because I've actually never told you guys the full story. I told you a story that spun it positively because I was working with Machinima at the time. I
What?
couldn't actually tell you the truth about what a shit show that entire trip was. How they ran it insanely poorly. It was
I thought you
chaotic.
were
It was
Mr.
disorganized.
Honest.
It was a mess. It was a bunch of kids getting drunk and being stupid. It was really dumb.
You weren't doing it? They're on vacation.
I'm going to tell you the real story about that now. But I have some emails and things to kind of corroborate what I said back in the day.
This
And I can
is
show you
strange.
that stuff.
Like he's trying to hype this up
And
so
I'm trying
hard.
to like, what's the next thing? Because there's like different things that happened over the years. I guess the
If I
next
need
major
protection from
thing
a troll, I know
would have been the
a
contract renegotiation
little like
where they renegotiated
Boglum
for way less
warlock.
money. And
Maybe
a
I
bunch
could
of YouTubers
send
jumped
him some
ship
money
after
and
that
get a circle
because
of
no one was
protection.
expecting them to just start paying you less money when you didn't do anything wrong, but they did. And then
What?
I guess the next one would have been. Let me see here. The content ID debacle. Where in late 2013, content
I
ID
wanna
hit
see
YouTube
these.
for the first time, and everyone was getting all their videos claimed and couldn't make any money on
I
them.
wanna see
And so
these.
you had to basically become a managed partner in order to avoid that, and I did. Luckily I became a managed partner with them. And then I think that's when Machinima got weird, because like in the year of 2014 and 2015, all of a sudden they
He's
started
shaking
being
so
buddy-buddy,
much.
and they started
Like, you
trying
see
to
his
constantly
titties
try to
moving
meet
and shit?
with you and get into like promotional opportunities, but also send you free games and stuff. And it was weird because I've been partnered with them
Free
since
games?
2011, and it wasn't until like 2014,
Hell yeah,
2015
bro.
that they started actually acting like a partner company. And I was like, it's weird. Because they didn't really do anything for me before that besides E3, and I was like, now
They
all
were
of a sudden
starting
they're like all
out.
over me with stuff. Then of course we got the
Yeah, I
saga
guess he saved
of
10-year-old
this is how you
emails
don't play,
to
and how
talk shit.
Machinima interjected themselves into that discussion. I never wanted them to be involved.
Bullshit.
They got themselves involved. They were the ones
Bullshit.
who said, we want to take down This Is How You Don't Play videos. We want to claim those videos to make ad revenue for us. I didn't care. But they were the ones who were actively doing that, and I actually have emails
I
showing
didn't care.
how they're talking about doing
How
it
can
and
we
what their
take care
strategy
of
was
this?
and everything. And I was
These
like,
trolls
I'll
are
just go
being
with the
mean
flow.
to
You
me,
guys
okay?
are
They're
the
making
company who's my partner
videos,
network.
and I'm
You're
a
the legal
partner.
experts on this
You gotta
stuff.
help
I
me.
have nothing to do with it.
So like, how about we just claim it in for us? Take all their money.
So I got those emails. to
That's
show
not
you.
what I want to do.
And then, of course, we got
How
the
about we
false
flag 'em?
copyright
I don't
strike
want to do that
saga
either.
in 2015, where DSP Gaming got hit with a ton of false copyright strikes.
Dude, his bug eyes
Yes,
are off
Machinima
the charts
advised me
right
to
now.
delete hundreds of videos off my
I
channel.
want
as
to
you'll
see that email right there.
In order to avoid more copyright strikes. Then we've got, I think there's one more thing that happened in 2016, but I can't remember what it was. And then, of course, we got the breakup saga, which was 2017, when basically I had a big falling out with Machinima during the adpocalypse, where they were not treating me with respect and they were just ignoring me for like 2-3 weeks and not really
That's because
helping
you
me.
went Karen mode, and they're
while
like,
my business was falling apart all
no.
around me. And they
you're
gave
like,
me
well, I'm gonna
arguably
leave. They're like,
some
all right,
of the worst
bye,
advice I had ever saw in my life. Like, seriously, I had never seen such bad advice.
It's
I
such a
kind of
weird
don't want to
just-
spoil what it is.
Such a
You know
weird
what I'm
cope
saying? Like, I kind of
segment
don't want to
here.
spoil yet. 'cause I
The
think that'll
breakup
actually
saga.
be
I
pretty
like how he
interesting
calls
for
it
you
the
to
breakup
see,
saga. Like he's
for
gonna
yourself.
reread the fucking
The
Kiwi
advice
Farms
they were giving me
on it.
during
You know,
the
he went back to the
adpocalypse was one of
forum
most
just to fucking
ludicrous
find
suggestions
everything.
I've ever heard in my life, but I can't wait to
No.
show because I saved everything.
Machinima was
So
the
I have
most
all of
important
these. What I
partner to
need do is
Phil.
in the
Not
next
even
week sit down
Jan.
and sort them into these topics, and basically get them available to load into my capture software to show you the emails that are kind of the most important. Here's the thing. I'm not kidding you. I have hundreds of emails. All
I
right?
don't want to see hundreds
just
of emails. Just
yesterday,
highlights.
I sent myself 4 emails, and each one had about 10 to 20 emails in it. And now I worked on it again last night, and I probably got another.
This isn't
here.
hard work. You were copy pasting and sending yourself a link. pretty much. Like, here's an email.
Wow. Probably another, I'm not even kidding you, another 50 to 60 emails.
I don't
Wow.
need to see all of those fucking
So,
emails.
yeah,
where you're
I got some
people
work
are
to do.
baby.
I basically have to sort through all of that. And I have to make it so that it makes sense and it's interesting. I don't want to just show you 400 emails and be like, okay, here we are. No, I want to tell stories with these emails.
I have to make
you
it
see?
make sense.
So I need to
and
categorize
be
it into
interesting.
I get it's
These are
hilarious.
two things that
because
are
my
not
detractors
happen with
say that my
Dark
life
Side
has been
Phil.
a bunch of sagas, kind of like an anime, right?
Yes.
There's this saga, then that saga, the false
We-
copyright
we've used
saga,
it
the
for years,
DDoS
bitch.
saga, the swatting saga, the incident saga, this saga, that saga. As dumb as that sounds, when it comes to machinima, yeah, it kind of makes sense for this event to me to sort it like that. And
He's
so that
really
way I
using
can have
the
like
tractor
talking
tactics
points
now. He's trying to be a fucking
for each
machinima detractor.
story I want to tell, and then show up the corroborating emails that are pertinent to
You
that
better
story.
watch some troll
You see?
videos to get a fucking
So,
understanding of
this is
how to
gonna be
fucking
pretty
play it out.
Because it's actually
It's
this is
the
my 15-year
siding
anniversary
saga.
coming up, right? This event essentially will be covering the years of like 2009 through early 2017.
Yeah, he
It's
now
going to be kind of
accepts
a
saga.
trip down memory lane of all this stuff that kind of happened to me and Machinima was involved with, and fully disclosing it for the
Crazy.
first time. I've never fully disclosed the truth behind any of this stuff because I worked with the company, and obviously when you're working with a company and they're the ones who are paying
I don't
you,
know.
you don't want to be talking junk about
yeah,
them. You don't
it's
want to be
weird. I
showing
don't know if it's
their,
a
their
debunk
shortcomings and the
2.0.
problems that you had with them. And a lot of the
Because
times I
he's just
did
gonna,
hold my
it's just
tongue
gonna be a pig
when
shit
it came to Machinima
show.
because I
He's
knew
just
you
gonna
don't. You know what
throw
they say, you
everything
don't bite
out
the
there
hand that
and,
feeds you.
see what
So
he can cry
we'll
about.
see what I mean when we get with this event next week. It's 1 week from today, but it's not here. It's over on DSP Reacts all day long. So first we're going to be reacting to the June the King documentary about this, but
That's
then
gonna
I'm
take
going to
4
be
fucking
doing this
hours.
entire saga myself, all right, where
Wow.
basically I go through my whole history with this company and show you
Oh, fuck.
the ups and downs that I had with them. All right.
Holy fuck,
It should be
that-
pretty fun. It's something
No.
unique and different and interesting
No.
for React content. I hope that you will join me. Plus, by the way, there'll be food and other fun
Oh,
stuff going on that day
food,
too. It's
hey.
not just that. There'll be other stuff. We'll be talking and chilling and everything. You know what I mean? So there you go. All right. So
Sniff, sniff.
very nice, guys. That's coming up.
course
and,
he's
you know,
gotta
all I
eat
need to do
food
now is
during a
basically,
marathon.
like I said, sort the emails, and I'll be good to go for that event. You know me. I'm good at talking and telling stories and recapping history and everything, so it's not a big deal. It's just a matter of getting everything sorted for the event. I'll have to take some time out
How
this
high
week to
am
do
I?
that.
Because
But it's all good.
What
and,
is he
I hope
talking
you'll join me
about?
for that
I'm-
next week.
I'm a
All right?
great
All right,
storyteller.
So now we're all caught up on all that stuff. Let's talk about the schedule. Today,
as long
No
as
Street
you get
Fighter
to play
6.
the victim.
I know some of you were very happy about that.
Yeah, we
We're starting
know.
off today with Final Fantasy 16. Oh, shit.
Time for a
Some
nap.
people are very upset about that, though. Like, you're still playing this game? Yes, I am. I'm still playing Final Fantasy 16. We're not dropping it now. In fact, as of this morning, we are currently
We're not dropping it now. Only if I don't get money.
26 plus hours into the game. All right. And if you actually, like, take a look at what people have been saying, I'm definitely more than halfway through it, story-wise. And what people have actually said is that once you finally reach about the
Dude,
final
he's
third
real
quarter of
down
the
for
game,
doing this.
it is like very entertaining, some of the best, RPG stuff in years, but you have to get to that point. Because until you get to that point, there's a lot of balance between, here's some
I like how
interesting story,
somebody told him
and
this,
here's
by
2
the way,
hours of boredom.
somewhere.
And that's exactly what we've experienced. That
Somehow,
balance,
somebody
okay?
told him all this info. That is
Although I
like
don't really
the
think
best.
it's much of a balance. It just feels like this game's really good. Wow, they ruined it. Whoa, this game's really good again. Well, they ruined it again. You know,
Yeah,
it's kind of like
fine.
bouncing off of 2 different walls. I don't like that. I just want to kind of have the game just be good in general. So today, from what I'm to understand, we are about to start off in a story segment. And we can continue on with an interesting
Oh, we're
segment.
starting
Hopefully
with
it's good.
story
And
for
I've
the
heard
video
that
game.
last stream that we did where it was literally fetch questing for Mid as she prepared the ship or whatever, that was the worst filler content in the game. And now the game should basically, it's all uphill from, or it's all downhill from here. You know, no, wait. What's the word? It's down? No. It's all, everything's better from here. So it's all uphill from here? Basically, you keep getting better the further into the game you get from now on.
It's all
I
uphill
forget
from
the
here.
saying now. Wow, I had a brain fart on this.
Dude, that
saying.
dude threw out
But
like
anyway,
5 different like gang signs right there.
Yeah, I hope so. Like, I literally hope that now the ending of the game would be good. I seriously hope that because I want to see what the best parts of the game are.
Are we sure
I've been
he's
waiting.
not hungover?
So let's find out. Let's see what happens.
Well, the
today.
glasses
Hopefully
aren't
it's a
on,
great
so
stream.
probably
Hopefully you guys will join me for it. and chill with me. As you know, when I play Final Fantasy, it's
nobody wants to
very
fucking go
interactive stream where
uphill.
we can talk and hang out and have that
It's too
relaxed
hard.
atmosphere, as opposed to when I'm playing Street Fighter, where I'm so busy, hyper focused on the game that I can't really chill with you guys, right? So there you go. There you go. JJNS says, nowhere to go but up. That's exactly the saying I was trying to think of.
There
At
you
this
go.
Point, once we're down with all the low parts, there's nowhere left
Even
to
his
go but
chat
up.
has a
You're absolutely
handhold
That's
him
what I meant
into
to say,
basic
JJNS.
fucking
Thank you.
sayings.
That's a good
And
saying.
turn a
I like
phrase.
that one.
Jeez.
All right. By the way, I'm going to turn on my fan in the office for a second. Hold on.
Oh God, he came right at us. Turn on my fan.
All right, now. Folks, let's talk about tonight. Tonight's late stream at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time is the premiere of Grand Theft Auto 5 Xbox Series X Edition. I guess we could just call it the 10-year anniversary playthrough. I think that's kind of what we should call it.
Okay.
Like the anniversary playthrough, because it's 10 years
Here's
since the
the
game
one.
released. It's the
Fucking
10-year
recording.
anniversary of my
Goddamn
original
game.
playthrough. However, I still don't even know if I have the right version of the game. Because as you know, yesterday live on this stream, we were trying to figure it out.
It says in
and
the description
listed
of the
on
game you picked.
Xbox Live, there's the Xbox One version, the Xbox Series X version, okay, separate. When you try to get the Series X version, nothing happens. You click install, and it literally just sits there, and nothing happens at all.
Right.
Okay? Now, you can install the Xbox One version by itself, but there's also something that says it's a bundle. And it says the bundle includes Xbox One and Series X editions, plus GTA Online. So I installed the bundle, right? But now on my dashboard, the only thing that it shows is the Xbox One version of the game and nothing else. And if you try to install other versions, it just nothing happens. It just sits there. Nothing happens at all.
Okay.
So I have no idea what's going on with this. I won't know until later today when we boot it up tonight and we test it for the first time and we see what the hell it is.
Holy
Keep
fuck.
in mind, we are in no hurry for this playthrough. So what we'll do is we'll boot it up, we'll test
We're
it,
in
see what
no
the version is.
hurry.
I've heard that there is a
Shit.
streamer version now of GTA 5 that
course there is.
supposedly, if you play it with the streamer version enabled, that it should only play music in the game that's safe for streaming, which I hope is true.
Okay.
Because I don't want my stream to get shut down, and I don't want my videos to get muted and blocked, or else what's the point of me playing the game, right? I want you guys to be able to watch the damn game. Why else would I be playing it? So,
No, he has
let's
to
see
work
what
on
happens
stream only.
and go
Okay,
from
he
there.
can't.
North Scout, I
can't be
you
figuring
are
it
not
out,
listening at all.
you know.
Why didn't you install it before the
Big
stream
gameplay.
started?
I-
What did I just say? I said I have it installed on my Xbox,
Fuck.
but it's just not clear if it's the right version or not, and there's no way to tell unless we try it. Anyway,
No, just
anyway,
God, so mean to his
we'll see
fucking
tonight
dents.
together. Well, again, it's more chill. No pressure here. This is more of a celebration anniversary playthrough, going down memory lane. 10 years ago, things were very different. 10 years ago, I had just started direct capture and live streaming. There was no
And it
stream interaction.
sucked.
I didn't talk to anyone in the chat. There was no
You still
webcam
don't?
or face cam at all. It was literally just me playing a game as if it was me playing it by myself. And it was fun, but at the same time, I
wasn't
think people would love
chill.
to see a more interactive GTA stream
Wasn't
for that game
interactive.
that I never did. So I think it's going to be a fun playthrough, especially if the graphics are better now and everything, which apparently they have been dramatically improved. So I guess we'll see. All right, I guess we'll see. Go from there. We'll try to figure it out tonight. All right. So that's tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Please join me for the premiere of Grand Theft Auto 5 anniversary playthrough. There you go.
This man's wild this
Tomorrow, Sunday, is React Day. And that means it is time for DSP versus the Internet, my weekly Clips React show. If you're a channel member over on DSP Reacts, my sister channel, please post up your videos now. If you didn't do so yet, you're not going to get in for the show, because what happens is at the end of this night stream tonight, and the end of the GTA stream, I'm actually going to sit down and make the playlist, which is going to have all the videos for tomorrow's stream.
Okay.
And if you didn't post up your videos by the time I make that playlist tonight after the late stream, you're asked out. I'm not going to be adding videos last minute. So please do. How do you do that? You head to the community tab of
Get
the
on
main
your
channel
sock
page
account,
of DSP
go to
Reacts,
the
and there's
community
3
tab,
members-only posts
drop your
there
video link.
where you can post up your videos. Please do so. The more the merrier, and the better the show is, the more videos are nominated.
Well,
in
more
fact,
the
last
merrier,
week,
no.
I would argue,
You
was
skipped
one of
so
the
many
best
of them.
React shows I've done in months. Why?
I
Because someone
doubt
had
that.
been generous and gifted about 20 memberships to DSP Reacts, and when they did that, since more people had the opportunity to nominate videos, we had
got
a
a
bigger
bigger
variety. And we had some
variety.
videos that we never even had seen before. That
Okay.
style of video, and it worked well. The show went really well. So I hope you will join me for this tomorrow during the day stream over on DSP
Are we
Reacts.
going to get to the
now tomorrow
gaming
night?
news?
Normally, what we've been doing
that
the
what I'm
last 2
waiting
weeks
for?
has been doing community nights in Street Fighter 6 every Sunday night, and people have liked this because they can jump in and play me with a variety of characters, and they've gone pretty smoothly. Last week's was really smooth, but we got a problem this week. The servers are going down for maintenance at 8 p.m. Pacific time because they're preparing for the impending release of the new DLC character Rashid on Monday. So because of that, we can't do community night on Sunday night. Therefore, we're just going to do another night of GTA 5. So we're going to have 2 nights of GTA 5 in a row, tonight and tomorrow night.
Talk about variety.
So there you go.
Yeah, you could do it. Fucking switch it and do it today.
Monday will be Street Fighter 6 all day as we explore the new character Rashid. He's returning for Street Fighter 5. Everyone's excited for the character, hoping that he's better than he was in Street Fighter 5. What we'll do is, as usual, on the first stream,
mad
we'll
at
go
Rashid
into
because Rashid's
his
fast.
guide to learn his basics. Then we'll do some combo trials. Then we'll probably mess around in training mode for a little bit, try to learn some combos and strategies.
And then do
we'll
casual?
probably go to casual play and use him for a little bit there till we figure out basics, and then
I
try
don't
to
know why
take
he
him
just
into
doesn't
ranked.
go
And
ranked.
that's all day tomorrow.
Wouldn't you just
Now,
wanna
the
go
other
ranked?
major thing about this is that as of tomorrow, they are changing the way that you do Drive Rush in Street Fighter 6. Up until now, if you wanted to Drive Rush, and you were
This
doing
why
an
it doesn't
attack,
come
let's
out
say you were
for
doing
fifth?
medium punch, and then you could cancel off a medium punch, you would have to do this. Dash with your joystick. And you would cancel out of that medium punch and do this dash animation with a green, like, paint coming off of your character. And it would use some of your drive meter, and it would allow you to continue your combo and keep the offensive. Problem is, with a lot of characters, to do this doesn't work as easily because a lot of their moves are from a different angle. Like, some characters you have to do a low kick or back in a button. And trying to go
So
from
you just
back
can't hit the
forward
stick.
to do a dash cancel actually can give you the wrong special move. And it makes it more difficult to use this drive rushing with certain characters. For me, for example, last night when I was actually using Luke, I was having a ton of problems consistently getting my drive rushes, and it sucked. So now they're changing it. Instead of being a double tap, it's 2 buttons. It's the 2 medium buttons.
So
This
you
should make
didn't
drive
randomly
rushing
punch a medium
way
punch.
more easy to do.
Or do a medium
And I
kick
feel like it's
randomly.
going to change
You
the
get hit,
game
and you're gonna get
for
mad
people who
because it wasn't a
were having
dash.
some issues with the drive rushing. For me, I mean, I don't always have issues with it, but sometimes I do. I think it's going to make it a lot more free-flowing and more fast-paced, a lot more rush down in the game. I guess we'll see. But that change happens tomorrow. But I'm only using Rashid tomorrow. I guess we'll see. And go from there. But it should be fun to try the new character all day long and see how we do with them. Okay? So that's tomorrow. Tuesday,
Clap.
Final Fantasy 16 will continue on the main gameplay
Hopefully
stream. And then
in.
Tuesday night, we're actually going to do our weekly community night. And that'll be open community
Tuesday
night.
to
Anyone can join.
Tuesday.
I'm going to be using my lower tier character, so you're not
Anybody
going to use
but
Blanca
the
again.
trolls
I'll
and
probably mess
Jade.
around a little bit more. Maybe Rashid, because I'll have used him the day before. Maybe a little more Luke. Maybe I'll try, more Ryu. Dalsim for sure. That's like, those are the nights I get to use Dalsim.
I thought he was
So I'll
supposed
probably
to
some
use
Dalsim,
like
maybe
his
Lisa,
lower
get a
tier
little bit of variety
characters
and
and
pick all
fuck
the different
around.
characters,
Not
rather than just picking
use
just
fucking Blanca
okay?
and Luke.
And then the main stream on Wednesday,
What?
my final consecutive streaming day this week, will be Blanca. We will once again try to level up Blanca through the ranks of Diamond. And so right now he's at Diamond 4-star.
God.
I'm hoping my
You
goal
guys have fun
is
with
by
that.
the end of Wednesday he'll be Diamond 5-star. I do not think we will get him to Master on Wednesday. I don't believe
No.
we will. It's a big climb. You need a lot of points to get him to Master. But if we can at least get him to Diamond 5-star, I think that would be great. So Blanca returns on Wednesday's daytime stream, and then Wednesday night we will have a third stream of the week of Grand Theft Auto 5, the anniversary playthrough. All right? So
What variety?
in recap, today it's Final Fantasy 16
Oh,
and
fuck.
GTA 5 premiering. Tomorrow it's my reaction
Dude,
show
this
DSP
has to be the
versus
worst
internet,
part of
and more
his,
GTA 5.
whole
On
podcast.
Monday, it's Rashid
It's like
all
the
day long in
schedule,
Street Fighter
and then the
6,
schedule
plus
repeat,
checking out
and
the
then
new
the-
Drive Rush inputs.
the repeat again.
On Tuesday, it's more Final Fantasy 16 and my community night
'Cause
lobby.
we'll
and
say
Street
this
Fighter
one
6,
more time
and then
before
on
he,
Wednesday,
like,
it's Blanca.
Gets to the end of the podcast.
Continuing on and trying to level him up on the mainstream, trying to get him to 5-star diamond or higher, and then it's more GTA 5 on the late stream. So good variety coming up this week. 5 more streaming days. good
Variety,
stuff, and
Street
I'm happy that
Fighter,
this
GTA.
weekend- No Street
Final
Fighter
Fantasy.
this weekend, so people can
That's
stop
it.
complaining that I'm playing Street Fighter every day. Because now you're getting 2 entire days with no Street Fighter whatsoever.
Yeah, but then you're
So,
getting 2
there you
full
go.
days of
Hopefully
Street
you're
Fighter
appeased.
later.
Being that I'm playing GTA 5 tonight, I hope that we'll get a good crowd for that. Even if it's not a ginormous mainstream crowd, I do hope
Watch
that we
this
get a
shit
solid
bomb
crowd for
tonight.
it. It is an anniversary playthrough.
Watch
for
him
me.
hit
It's a
like
game I've
another
only
straight
played
up
once fully
organic
ever.
zero.
I'm not
If he
gonna
hits an
remember as
organic
much about the
zero on
plot and
this,
everything
he's
because
gonna
it's only
freak
been
out.
one playthrough I ever did of it. So it should be fun.
'Cause I
It's
just don't get the
interesting.
appeal.
I hope you'll
but
join me for that.
We'll see
tonight.
if somebody wants
Okay?
to float it. Clap, clap, clap.
Cool. All right. Outside of all of that, I only have a couple quick news stories to talk about before we get to shout-outs.
All right.
Let's see here. What do I want to talk about? News story number 1. Just listen to this. Ubisoft has begun sending out notices to gamers who have not logged into their Ubisoft online accounts in many years, saying, hey, how you doing? So we noticed you didn't log into your Ubisoft account. Well, if you don't log in within 30 days, we're deleting your account and all the games associated with it.
All right. But that's their choice. Play the games or get deleted, I guess.
I'm not kidding. Here. Oh. Can I do it? Well, I guess I can.
You gonna show your phone again?
Here is the actual Ubisoft support response tweet. I'll read it to you word from word. Hey there, we want to chime in and tell you that you can avoid having account closure by logging into your account within the 30 days since receiving the email pictured and selecting the cancel account closure link contained in the
Ubisoft.
email. We certainly do not want you to lose access to your games or account. If you have any difficulties logging in, create a support case with us. They're actually confirming this is real. So they just decided arbitrarily, if you haven't logged into your account in years, we're just going to delete it just because we
I don't
feel
have
like
any
it.
problem with that.
There's really, I mean, there's no purpose to doing this besides maybe
I'm surprised they
saving
just
some server
don't
space
delete
for them or something.
inactive accounts
But they just
anyways.
don't care.
They're
They're
still
like, oh,
gonna
well,
talk about
we
YouTube
just,
deleting
we just
inactive
decided to
accounts
delete
as
everything
well.
you own because you haven't
That's
logged
something
in
that's
a couple of
happening.
years.
Dude,
Nice.
you don't own the games on
I actually
that
don't even know
account.
what else to say about that. It's 100% anti-consumer. It's fucked up. It's just in line with what Ubisoft is. It's in line with Yves Guillemot's mantra as the leader of Ubisoft. I mean, he doesn't give two fucks about anything. The guy's a terrible leader, and his company consistently makes bad decisions over and over. And we just,
Oh, there
it seems
it
like
is.
there's no
Yeah, we just have
repercussions
to
for this
fucking
company. They just continuously do
get
the
mad.
wrong thing. Yet somehow they keep getting by, and it's all good for some reason. It's very bizarre to me that this is the case, but whatever. So, hey, if you have an Ubisoft account, you haven't logged in years.
No, that's the whole point was this
at
whole
least
thing was
once or
to
twice a
talk
year,
shit.
usually there's an Ubisoft game that I play.
He saw it,
so
he was
I'm
like,
logging
oh, I
in
get to talk
actively,
shit again.
getting access to the games and stuff. Plus, most of the games that I buy aren't through the Ubisoft accounts. Most of the games that I've ever bought were through like Xbox Live,
Yeah,
PlayStation
so
Network.
why the fuck
it
are
won't
you
affect
worried?
that. This is games that you got directly through Ubisoft. Because remember, they had like their own app and stuff on PC and stuff like that. to
Then
get
why are
your
you
games or
worried?
whatever.
You don't even play
So that's
PC,
you gotta
bro.
be careful if that's what it is. But still, it's just bizarre, right? It's absolutely bizarre that they would do that. You own the rights to the game. You
It's
bought
not
them.
that
What gives them
bizarre.
the right to just say, well, we're deleting everything, fuck off? Like, what? No,
They told
I
you to
paid
log
money.
in.
So now
That's all you have
own
to do
these
is
stuff
log
for
in.
that. You can't just
Then you
delete
can
it
go
'cause I
back
haven't
to
checked
being
it out in
inactive
2
and not play
years,
a
you
single
know?
one of their games for
I don't
another
know.
fucking
But
stretch.
anyway, that's what's going on with that.
It's probably because they're trying
more,
to
more of the same.
free up
Slayer
for
says,
big
isn't it normal that your data would get
releases like
deleted
the
if you
new
didn't log
Prince
in
of
for a
Persia.
long time? Well, here's the thing. Yes
It
and
looks
no.
like they're trying to
There's a
get
difference
back
between
into
a
making
free
good
account
games again.
that you haven't used in years, and yes, they are trying to delete, say, defunct or abandoned accounts, versus, oh, you own digital rights to games associated with that account, and if they delete the account, you lose your games. That's different, you see? In which case,
It's not
free,
that different.
and therefore they can do whatever they want with it because it's free.
It's
versus
no,
you
it's
paid
their
for it.
fucking product, their
You see, that's the
platform. They can do
difference.
whatever the fuck they want with it.
Here's
And
an
you're
interesting
lucky they're
story.
telling you this
Just
shit.
a couple of years ago, we were all talking about these NFTs, forget about it tokens. What are they?
Non-fudgeable tokens. Okay.
Fucking nut tokens, whatever they were. The NFT stands for, right? And when they were first announced, it was absolutely hilarious because we all agreed
Yeah,
as
and-
gamers.
and
We were
people
like,
freaked
NFTs
out.
don't seem to have any real purpose or value besides making money for corporations and companies.
We
Why
all
would
those
we ever care
gamers?
about NFTs? And if you remember, people were really pushing NFTs. Oh, you own a digital piece of history and you own the rights to it and blah, blah, blah. And everyone was like, no, you don't. Literally, anyone could copy it. It doesn't matter if you own the original if the copy's identical. This doesn't make any sense. This whole
Yes,
NFT
but-
thing is so fucking stupid.
But-
it's completely dumb.
But
right?
this is coming from this dude
So,
who
the reason I bring it up
gives
today
Sweaty Man
is I saw a really
JPEGs.
funny tweet this morning. So,
that give no value.
uh,
He spent $1,200.
2 years ago or 3 years
On the
ago, when
Hogan
the
chase.
NFTs were first on the rise and everyone was talking about them and trying to buy and sell them and make money. There was
Well,
a tweet
that's what it
of
was.
Jack Dorsey, which I believe he was the creator of Twitter, correct? So
Yes.
his first tweet ever was in March 21st of 2006. All right? And his first tweet ever, basically, it says, just setting up my Twitter. They made an NFT of his
You made
first
fucking
tweet
11x on one?
All right?
That's
and
pretty
they sold
dope.
it, get this. They sold the NFT of Jack Dorsey's first
Nice
tweet
job.
ever from 2006 for $2.9 million.
Okay.
Guess how much money that NFT is worth today?
About the same as your fucking YouTube
I'm
legacy.
sure it is absolutely appreciated in value $4.
Yep. Just like your fucking YouTube career.
$4. Oh my God!
I mean,
what a
I'm
bunch
a
of
degenerate
fucking
gambler.
idiots
I like
that spent
playing
all their money on
the
this
Green
NFT
Line game.
bullshit and lost everything.
And do stocks and
I'm sure there's
bonds
people
and
who
all
thought
sorts
this
of
was going to be like the
nonsense
new
with
thing. They probably invested a
cryptocurrencies.
ton of money into it, and of course, who? Rich people, dumbasses. Who? Oh, I gotta jump on that. Let me throw money at it. It ain't worth shit. Who the fuck cares?
Somebody made
about
money off of
NFTs?
it. Just
Remember
talk to Trash
when
Man.
2-3 years ago, companies like Ubisoft were telling us, "Oh, NFTs will be the future of games because when you play games, you can buy or earn NFTs, and then you could resell
I still
those
think that
later
those
for
are gonna
money.
be
So
a
while
thing.
you're
I mean,
playing games, you could actually be making
CS:GO
money.
does it all the time. People buy
I
knives
also
from
play games
people.
and make money. It's called being a content creator, not trying to resell some bullshit token that means nothing. It's complete
You sell a
nonsense.
bullshit membership that means nothing.
Right?
What's the fucking difference?
It's hilarious. It's like, oh, we found out this revolutionary new way that you can make money while playing video games. Oh, you mean like the tens of thousands of people on the internet who are doing that right now? You fucking idiots. Anyway,
He just wants
yeah, it's laughable.
to feel
it's
better
ridiculously stupid.
than other people, I guess.
I can't believe
Make
that
fun of
anyone ever
rich
spent any
people.
money on an NFT. I mean, but it is what it is. I mean, people
I
just
mean,
they take
I didn't
gambles,
do
they silly
NFTs
things, and
because
then
I
they
just
bite the bullet.
didn't want to invest
right?
in them.
People out there who blew all their money on cryptocurrency, people who blew all their money on all these other
Bogey.
bad investments, is just another one, right?
If you're gonna gamble in like the stock market or anything like that, play with
Anyway,
money that
one
you
more
are
piece of news
not
today.
afraid to lose.
Yesterday at San Diego
Period.
Comic Con, a bunch
Tell
of
you,
information
I
was
don't
released
feel
about Mortal Kombat
bad
1.
trading.
3 trailers.
Taking
Although it's
risks.
hilarious because they said there's 3 trailers coming out about MK1. Wrong. Here's what came out. A trailer for a new animated series starring Johnny Cage that I don't really care about. That's stupid.
We got Mei Lee.
A trailer announcing the first season pass DLC characters for Mortal Kombat 1, all of which have already leaked and everyone knew about, and shows absolutely no gameplay. It's 50 seconds long. So that's not a real trailer either. But there was one real trailer. It was about 4 minutes long, and it actually showcased 3 characters.
Okay.
Interesting. There's one character who's brand new. She's, I guess, a female martial artist who I guess used to be the captain of the Royal Guard, who used to defend the royal family in Outworld. And I don't know, I forgot her name, Lin May or something like that. I didn't even see it in writing, so I heard it once and I forgot what it was. But she looks pretty interesting.
Returning character?
She has, some interesting moves. She has some special powers, I guess. And I'm wondering if, like, everyone in the
I
royal
guess
family
so.
has
I
those
guess
powers.
there's going to
because
be
when I
a
saw
Johnny
her
Cage
powers, I was
animated
like, oh,
series.
it's a little bit like
which
Sindel.
sounds like it
So
could
maybe
be
that's what
fucking
kind of what it
hilarious.
was. Lee May, it's Lee May, I'm being told. Okay. She looked pretty good for a character. She, voice actress did a pretty good job, and she looks like she's going to be a major part of the story. Then there's another woman who's a part of the Royal Guard, and she's, I guess she's supposed to be like of African descent, and she uses a staff, but
Black.
it turns into like a whip. It's
She-
kind of a
she's
unique
black.
weapon. It kind of
I don't
reminds me
think
of
she's
what's
from-
the guy who had the double
Like, is she
whip
from
Mortal Kombat.
Is
What was
that
it,
an
Mortal
origin
Kombat
story
10?
for it? Just
But instead, it's like a
use a
staff with a
descriptor
whip on it
word.
or whatever. It's like an energy whip. Looks all right. I don't know who she is. I don't know if that's supposed to be a new character or not. I couldn't tell. I also don't remember the name.
Is it like Tanya?
Because people are saying, oh, that Lee May character actually is from previous Mortal Kombat.
Is she back?
Well, she must have been from ones I didn't play. So basically not 1 through 4. You're talking about the later installments. All right, see, I didn't play those. So I
What?
didn't even know she was a returning character. Oh, it's Tanya. That's her name, Tanya.
Yeah, 2 characters are
So
returning.
Abdullah says Tanya used to look Middle Eastern. Now they made her look African, which is a strange design choice. Oh, I have no idea. Because Tanya, what game was Tanya in? Wait a minute.
MK4?
Was she in Mortal Kombat 4?
Yes.
I think she was in Mortal Kombat 4.
And she did.
Yeah, now
she
I'm
didn't look
remembering.
Middle Eastern to me.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, Mortal Kombat 4, admittedly, I didn't play as much. That was the one that kind of died in arcades. People didn't like it, so they kind of stopped playing Mortal Kombat after that in arcades. That's right. Okay. Well, that's cool to see her come back, I guess. But you know what this screams? Tell you what it screams. Fucking
What?
Oh my God! What Black Panther? What's the name of the country?
What?
I'm having
You're
a
just
brain
going
fart
for
again.
some Wakanda forever.
What is the name of the country in Black Panther?
Dude, he's so gin brain.
Wakanda. Thank you. I couldn't think of it. I had a bunch of things in my head.
Wakanda.
She seems to be like she's supposed to be a spin-off of like a Wakandan warrior. That's exactly what it looks like. That they wanted to change the character design.
Dude, she was
to
like that
buy
beforehand.
on Marvel and
Anyways,
Black Panther and
No,
kind
she
of
was
ride
like
that
that
wave
before.
of popularity on that. It definitely looks like that's what they were doing. And then the third character, correct me if I'm wrong, is it not Baraka? But isn't it weird? Did they change the origin of his race? Because in the original Mortal Kombat games, they were just a race of people in Outworld. But now what they're trying to say is, oh, these are actually normal people who got infected with a disease, and the disease makes their bodies ultra deform, and that's why in this universe of MK1, the reboot, Melina started off as a normal princess, but now she's becoming deformed just like Baraka, and so Baraka's a fighter, and I guess the plot will be that Melina is also sick and becoming like one of them, but that was never like that, right? I don't remember it being like that. I remember that they were just a normal race. They were supposed to look like that. And now all of a sudden they changed the plot to be, oh, they're sick and they're being deformed by this sickness or illness or something, right? Very weird. But anyway, when they showed gameplay, the gameplay looked pretty good to me.
I haven't seen
I thought that the
trailers
gameplay
yet.
looked decent. Now, again, I haven't played it hands-on yet. I will definitely say this. The graphics are not as good as Street Fighter 6. I mean, Street Fighter 6 running on the RE engine. It's the proprietary engine from Capcom, and this is a really sweet graphical
looks
engine.
pretty good.
I wasn't really expecting MK1 to look as good, but it actually, in my opinion, doesn't look that bad. It looks pretty decent. Looks good for a modern console.
Definitely
As long as it
NetherRealm.
runs smooth during combat, I don't really have an issue. But it was a pretty good trailer, I would say. It's cool to see, like people have said, to see these return characters come back who you didn't know who was going to be in this one. You know, Baraka was in MK9. And then that was it. Like, he never came back after that, right? So it's cool to see them have some return characters, but also some characters from previous Mortal Kombat games come back, too. Now, I don't know about Li Mei. I didn't even know she existed, but Tanya from MK4 is interesting. Okay. So that's the Mortal Kombat news, everybody. All right. That's what I got for today.
Good.
So let's now do some shout-outs.
Shout-outs.
And then I guess we'll get to some Q&A or whatever.
Oh,
so we start off today
with a
super chat from Spaniard Prince. And it's a big one, $19.99. Thank you so much to Spaniard Prince. Let's get you up on the leaderboard.
Thanks. What does he say,
That's
Phil?
a great way to start the day. Thank you. And he says, I enjoy watching you play Street Fighter 6. More Blanca, please. I will deliver on that request this coming Wednesday.
No shit.
It's all about the Blanca. And like I said, what I will do is try to watch some tech videos before
Is he
Wednesday.
Gonna wear the
of building
shitty
some
shirt?
Blanca
Man?
tech, and hopefully implement
Or is
that
he gonna
in my
put it up
game,
on the board
and
behind him?
hopefully I can get my Blanca to master level. That would be really cool if I could. I'm really gonna work hard and hopefully. But
if he gets to master level,
don't get our hopes up.
I'm not
I don't
gonna
think
be
he's gonna hit
shocked,
master on
but
Wednesday. I think maybe it'll be like
he's gonna have a
5-star
tough road there.
diamond by the end of the
It's
stream.
gonna get really hard.
Okay.
On Phil.
Thank you for that, Spaniard Prince. I also received a $5 tip.
Wow. $5,
from
dude.
Lady Charisma. So thank you, Lady Charisma, for a $5 tip. Let's get you on the leaderboard and see what you have to say.
Get those wheelchair bucks, Phil.
Our first tip of the day. All right, so Lady Charisma says, on one of your recent podcasts, you mentioned trying Crunchyroll. That's right, so allow me to explain. It has been added in as a limited time feature of being a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, that you get a 75-day subscription to Crunchyroll. So it's like
that's kind of nice.
10 weeks, something like that, around 10 weeks of free Crunchyroll. And actually, it's right on your dashboard, like on my Xbox Series X yesterday.
I know Windows 96 is strange if you
I might
just
take advantage of
automate
it. I'll think about
your,
okay?
contributions.
So he says, I think this could be a cool thing. You would be stepping out of your comfort zone. The deal is they are going with is kind of cheap. They're giving you 2 months at the start of a new anime season, which lasts 3 months. 12 to 13 episodes. But given how there are so many series to check out, it would also be an interesting thing.
That's a smart move.
Also, the new Dragon Ball movie dropped on it, so that could be a review right there.
They want you to watch this shit.
Interesting. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how it works. I would have to figure out how exactly it works. Is it
you
that
probably
you do it and then you
just
get
go
an actual
it,
subscription to Crunchyroll and you can get the Crunchyroll app on your
and then
phone
put
and
in your
everything?
fucking
Or is it like, oh, well, because
info?
it's through Game Pass Ultimate, you can only watch it on your Xbox.
There are
with an
female
app on your
dents. They're out
Xbox or
there.
something like that. Because that's
They're
going to
few
limit. I
and
mean, I'm not going to
far.
sit here in the office watching fucking
But,
anime.
they're there.
You know what I mean? So I
I
guess it
can
really
guarantee
depends
it.
on how it works. I haven't looked into it yet. And also, I think it lasts.
I mean,
doesn't
just
it-
look
didn't
at
they say
Cat.
that it lasts like a month
Look
or
at
two?
Panda.
'Cause
Those
you're
were
saying
two
that it only
dents
lasts for
who were
75
fans
days.
of
But
Phil's.
isn't it 75 days from the day you activate it? So let's say that an anime starts today and ends in 3 months. Well, then don't activate it today. Activate it in a month and a half.
There's a couple
and
of
now
them
you'll
on the
have it
fence.
activated over the course of time that anime is running. You'll be
I
able to
do
watch
think
the
Lady
whole thing,
Charisma's
right?
a dude, though.
I think that would make more sense then. Stagger your activation.
And you've all seen Super Plan Man's wife.
I'm being told it does work on any device. It's exactly the same as if you signed up for the paid service. So there you go. So you can get the app on your phone or whatever. All right, that's cool. Because if we were going to do it,
yeah, because then
I'd probably
they're
get it on
just
my phone,
gonna
probably also get it on my
push
TV
it over to a fucking
and access it
paid
from there.
service.
I don't want to sit in this office watching fucking anime stuck, tied to my Xbox.
Well, then it's
Okay,
not.
but I think
like,
what I would do, I think it would
does
make
that
more
count
sense
as a
then, if
business
that's
expense?
the case, to basically wait a month or two and maybe get it in like late August or something. So that way it'll extend. If, like you said, if there's a whole anime series to watch, a whole season, I could make sure that I'm be able to watch the whole thing.
I don't
right?
know if that's
I guess we'll have to
how
see.
the deal works.
I brought it up with my wife last night too. I said she's interested. I don't know if we're interested in it or not right now. We'll see. We'll think about it. But keep reminding me, because I think it's something. If it's part of this,
Somebody brought up honey that I can watch
a movie or two?
Crunchyroll
You know what I'm saying?
and do some React content from it. What do you
So
think?
yeah, okay, cool. I guess we'll have to redeem it by
Just
some
imagine
time
trying to
and
watch
do
some
that.
fucking anime
Slayer
shit
says maybe you could try to
and
catch up on
reviewing
Attack
it.
on Titan. Yeah, I haven't seen it in years. I only
Slayer,
saw the
just
first
pay
season or
fucking
2
money to
seasons.
make you
I don't even
fucking
know how
watch
it
that
works
shit.
out. I saw it to the point where they had left.
Big
they were
old
outside of the
anime
city,
titties.
and they were fighting the giant. Almost
what
like,
else
I
are
think
you
they were running into
watching
the
stuff for?
giants that looked more like apes, and that's where I stopped watching. So I don't even know why they look like apes. I have no idea. I never got that lore. I just stopped watching at that point. So I'm sure that was like early on. There's probably like 10 more seasons after that or something, right?
Yeah, could you imagine $50 an episode? Dude, he'd be fucking happy.
Okay.
They'll be so happy.
All right. So thank you, Lady Charisma, for that first tip of the day. So just a quick reminder. Anything is appreciated. This is how I make my living.
Oh, nice
crowdfunding.
Time to
I know we're
beg
playing
before
Final
Q&A.
Fantasy 16 today. That turns off a lot of people. They find the game boring. For those of you who like the game, if you can
That's
support
'cause
the stream,
you're
I appreciate
boring,
it
Phil.
by giving it a like, maybe a super chat, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. All critical to the support and
they're
the
critical
continued
now.
success of the channel.
Critical
If you
support
could,
needed.
please consider becoming a member today or gifting a membership.
What's this clown
We're
saying?
trying to boost our member numbers again. It's been a while. The members kind of, very, very much, dwindled a bit there. And it would be great to build them back up. I
That's a nice waste of $10, but
once
cool.
we get to the fall gaming season,
Tell them, Phil, how
once we
good
get
you are
to,
playing Final Fantasy.
September, and there's nonstop new releases coming out, you're going to see people come back and reinvigorate the channel with that kind of support. Right now, it's hard when there's really almost no new games, and the games coming out are kind of like, not big deals.
That's why you're playing
It's hard
GTA?
to maintain,
It's
it is
real
what
good
it
to
is. So thank
help
you to those who
maintain the
are
channel?
supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. Darth Fig just did a $10 super chat. Thank you, Darth
you.
Fig. I'm going to click this. There's a new system.
Oh,
that when you do a
he
super
hearted
chat,
it.
I have the ability
He did
to
it.
click on the super chat and give it a heart. I have no idea what that does, but I'll do it
It's
when I see
interaction.
them. I'll do that for you guys in the chat. I just did that.
He's not going to do them
Fig
for
says,
any
after
ones
beating
that are
Final
mean,
Fantasy
trolly
16, I needed a true RPG fix. I got the Final Fantasy 6 pixel remaster. I sat at the main menu for like 10 minutes just soaking in that epic theme. Few hours in, I have those adventure feels. Amazing game. Absolutely one of my favorite RPGs of all time, if not my favorite RPG of all time. I actually can't wait one day to play the Pixel
what about
Remaster
Chrono
with you
Trigger?
guys because I love that game, and to hear all the music and the new graphics and everything is going to be super cool, I'm sure. But I did play it a few years ago, right? We did do a playthrough of it, I'd say in the last 5 years.
Well, I
Let's
should
actually
go
take a look here.
play some more fucking Tears of the Fat Man. I'm like in the desert now. Did some side questing for a bit. Went into the depths. Need to go back down there.
We did. So my original playthrough was in 2012. All right, that I found. And then
Excited for Cities 2. I have lots of tips for it.
my
Not
most
many
recent
tips,
playthrough
Phil.
was in 2020.
He's just saying he's
That
got
was
some
January
advice for Cities 2.
2020. And that was a
Yes.
40-hour-long playthrough. And if you can believe it,
Thanks SD Charger for the
It got
first $2
claimed.
ever.
yeah. Some fuckers claimed the soundtrack. Fucking pieces of shit. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, I've played it twice. My original in 2012.
Oh, somebody got limbed.
Which wasn't even direct capture, by the way. And,
So he's quietly limbing people
and then
right
my
now.
awesome second run in, 2020. But the Pixel Remaster will be special because you're going to have the widescreen, right? You're going to have the better soundtrack. And, of course, they do some quality of life improvements in there, too. I can't wait to play that again with you guys. I love that game so much. That's the kind of game I told you. Even back in the day when I was younger, I would play that at least every few years. I would play it once. So maybe in the next couple of years we'll play it again. It'll be excellent.
Great.
Okay. I just received another super chat from SD Chargers. $2 tip. He said, excited for Cities 2. I have lots of tips for it. So you mean City Skylines 2, correct? If that's what you're talking about, yeah, that's an interesting game. It's basically SimCity, now that SimCity doesn't exist anymore and basically
Yeah. It'd be
faded
a
into
very
obscurity.
chill game.
And a lot of people say that it's a super good game. And since it's on Game Pass, I'd like to check it out. It comes out this fall, right? So we'll probably check that out when it comes out. Exactly when the release date is, I'm not sure. But I would be interested in checking that out for you guys as like a chill playthrough.
But I usually just turn
I also
on a
received
bunch of
another
disasters. Especially after I grew a city to a sizable.
I got a $5 tip from Canadian Kirk. I would love it if you watched the new Dragon Ball superhero movie and reviewed it.
No.
Is 32 gigs of RAM
pay
enough
him to
for
do
you? What? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Is 32 gigs of RAM enough for me? For what?
A computer?
I don't even know how much RAM I have in my current PC. I have no idea.
You
This is a
can
PC
go
I've had
look
for
at it.
over 9 years.
I
don't
bet
know how
it's
much RAM it
fucking
had.
8.
I would think it probably a 64, but I don't know.
What?
But I don't know what you're talking about.
64?
Okay. I wonder how much this laptop has, but this laptop is just a base laptop. It's not meant to be anything crazy.
He's real confused.
How would I even see that? Let's see here. If I go here and I search for what it would be, system, PC info.
The fucking blanket doing.
According to PC info on my PC, it says I only have 16 gigs of RAM. on my
Oh,
desktop.
damn. 16 gigs?
Yep. It says it's an
Living
Intel
large.
Core i7 4930K
What?
CPU at 3.40 gigahertz, 16 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, that's his computer setup.
Yeah.
That's a
That's what it
PC
says.
setup. It's fine. He can do a lot
So
on
I
that
have no
computer.
idea.
His
When
computer
it
can
comes
do
to RAM, the
just
more the
fine.
better, but I have no idea why you're asking me about RAM. What are you talking about? Anyway.
Maybe
if you
he's
could- if you could
building
tell me
one
what
for
you're
you.
talking about, maybe we'll discuss further. Mr. Puzzle says, what do you think about the upcoming cameo system in MK1? It's an interesting premise, but it's not unique. It's been done ages and ages ago. It actually debuted in the Versus series. In the
Yeah.
first game that ever had that.
It's ancient. His
was
PC's
Marvel
fucking
versus Capcom.
old, but
No.
fine. It has a
Marvel
fine setup. He's
versus
just too
Street
stupid to
Fighter.
fucking
Marvel Super
tune
Heroes
it
versus
up.
Street Fighter, where basically you could have your teammate come in and do an assist
Even though he's
attack.
a dude who built
All right, but it was
PCs.
actually your teammate, like the other tagged out teammate would come in and do an assist attack, but then you would
Dude,
tag
I
them
gotta
and
do
you'd
some
use
rig
them.
maintenance here
Then
sooner
in
or
Marvel
later.
vs. Capcom 1, you would actually have a specific assist
I'm still
character
running off
that would
of
come in and just
air
do an assist
cooled,
attack,
and I can do a Nolan one.
and that's all that they were for. Specifically,
works great.
just for the assist. They weren't actually a playable character outside of that. Then in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, they went back to the old style where it was actually your other player
fuse
character who
dodge
would come
the
in
fucking
and
cooler.
do the assist attack, but if they got hit, then they would take significant amount of damage. They had to be careful about that to not let
The
them get
heat
hit.
sink actually got gout from sucking in too
so,
much fucking
this
skin
is like-
flakes
we're
from Phil's
talking-
legs.
Not late 90s. The late 90s is when assist attacks like that debuted. But in this case, they're doing an
Oh, no,
interesting
air
premise
cooled is
because
just
they're putting it
fine.
into a modern
I-
game. So
it's
it's
just
going to be interesting.
loud
I
as
guess the
fuck.
real question is, how often
Luckily,
can you
there's
call them
enough
out?
with
Do they have
filters and
tons
stuff
of
that you can
priority, or are they
suppress
just
it so
kind of
you
out
don't
there
hear
to
it.
distract, or are they out there to only extend
Unless
the
you
combo
pick it
they're
up on my
already
mic,
hitting?
probably.
Because back in the day, those things were used for many different purposes. Sometimes they would come out and mix the opponent up, like, oh crap, and I got to block a different way, and then they would get hit and you
Yeah,
into a
I
big
gotta get
combo.
some fucking dust
Sometimes
off
they would
and
come out in the middle of a combo and extend
hose out the
combo.
inside of that fucking
You know, sometimes it was an anti-air
PC,
reversal attack.
'cause
Someone's
with
rushing
the
you
cat
down.
hair and
Oops,
stuff, sure, the
guy
mesh
comes out and knocks them into
screens
the
that
air.
I
Now
have
you could jump up after the
will
fact and
help,
follow up with a
but,
big combo, punish. So
You know?
they've always had
You
like
gotta
a
clean
lot
them
of
up every
different
now and
uses
then still.
in the older style fighting games that had them. But
Yeah,
I'm
there's
not
nothing
sure
wrong with air
exactly how they'll be
coolers
used
at
in
all.
Mortal Kombat 1 until it comes out. Maybe there'll
At
be a
all.
variety. That'd be cool. You got one that's like a reversal, so everyone's rushing you down, but someone comes out, boom, knocks you back with an uppercut, so it stops the rush down. While another one basically is just for extended combos. That could be pretty neat. I guess we'll see when the game comes out. They'll be pretty chaotic because you're going to have everyone learning these cameo fighters for the very first time. It's going to definitely mix up the game. So, okay. Let's see here. More tips coming in.
Oh, he's getting a good
Let's see
start.
here. I received a $2 tip from Zangief's Pupil. He says, hey, DSP Gaming, I had a hilarious loss yesterday. I was on a 10-game winning streak with Zangief. My cat decided to jump on my controller from behind me, and it lost the round. I dropped my controller on the floor. I hope it doesn't have any broken pieces. I pray for my controller. That can happen, man. I mean, as nice as it is to have a pet, sometimes you're in a heated competitive match, you don't realize what's going on around you. Your spatial awareness, environmental awareness is dulled, right? And the next thing you know, boom, the pet surprises you, and you're like, ah!
It scratches the shit out of your leg.
See,
with some
Jasper
back claws.
does not like this joystick. When I have this joystick on my
That's
lap,
'cause it's
Jasper's
loud
like,
and it
oh,
clicks
man,
and it's in the
Dad,
way.
I want to come crawl on your lap and be silly and get some rubs and, pets. And I can't do that when you got the joystick on your lap. So he basically sees the joystick and he's like, I'm out of here. And he'll take off usually when I'm playing fighting games with my joystick. But when I have this controller, you've seen. Sometimes I'm playing a game with the controller. He just crawls right on me and jumps on me all over the place. So yeah, you gotta be careful. Especially,
Yeah,
you're
he
right.
did say
you gotta keep your
dad.
controllers well maintained if you're gonna play a fighting game, because at any time, that could affect your game. Absolutely right. Well, I do wish you the best. I hope that your Geef continues to do well. Then I received another $2 tip. Okay, from an anonymous tipper, are you going to play with the car radio on or off in the GTA 5 playthrough? I don't know. Someone has told me, and I don't know if this is true. We won't know anything until we test this tonight. Someone has told me that in the modern versions of Grand Theft Auto 5 that they have added in a streamer mode.
Jeez.
And supposedly the streamer mode is supposed to be safe for YouTube, so that whatever plays on it, whether it's just, I don't know if it's just like the in-game music.
It's still
or
probably
going to
get
selected
claimed
soundtrack
music,
that won't get
then.
blocked and claimed on YouTube. I don't know.
It'll probably
My
still get
concern
claimed.
again, I
The
just
majority of the
don't
music
want
that you put on a stream usually gets claimed.
my
or
stream to get shut
revenue
down,
split.
and I don't
or
want the
something
parts
like
of my
that
playthrough to get
happens.
muted or blocked. I actually don't care about content ID.
Like,
I don't.
yeah, he does.
Am I expecting to make
He does.
insane
He
amounts
wants
of
the
ad
pennies.
revenue on a 10-year anniversary?
He wants
of
pennies.
Grand Theft Auto 5? No, I'm not. A couple bucks is fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I care about. But I don't want the thing. What's the point of playing the game if you can't watch it? Right? What's the point of playing the
What?
game if it's muted the whole time? Sucks. This
You
happened
just hear the car
just
driving.
recently when I was playing the Grand Theft Auto collection, the remastered collection, like 2 years ago.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, certain songs got the videos fucked up, and then I had to try to edit the songs out to get the videos visible again. It was a nightmare. So I don't want to go through that
thought you
again.
didn't
So
have
if it has a
editing
streamer mode,
software.
I'm gonna enable the streamer mode, and we'll hope for the best. All right. But that's what I'm rolling with. We'll see tonight.
please, no
when I put the
segments.
game up for the first time, we'll see what options are available in it and try to go from there. Okay? All right, so that's shout-outs for now, unless other people contribute. Thank you to those who have already. By the way, remember, guys,
So,
please like the stream. Engagement is key. Please like the stream if you're having a good time today on the podcast. Ventisky says,
Are
what
we
was your
doing
favorite
Q&A
co-op
now?
playthrough with John Rambo back in the day? Red Dead, Dead Rising, Heavy Rain Taxidermist, or something else? Dude, we did so many. And again, I'm someone who, I don't deal in like absolutes. Like, this was the best, this was the worst. We just had, in general, here's the truth.
He fenced that.
And I don't know, here's the thing. I don't feel like John felt this way. And that's sad. But for me, when John Rambo came over,
Why are you putting
it never
words in
felt
his
like
mouth?
work. Never. The rest of the week, when I was sitting here grinding, I say sitting here, it wasn't here. It was back in Connecticut over 10 years ago. But I was sitting in that condo, that stuffy, hot,
Dowdy,
musty, stinky
dirty,
ass condo. And I was sitting there
cluttered.
upwards of 10 to 12 hours a day playing games, recording, and uploading to YouTube. All right? And I was grinding it out at a time when ad revenue was sky high, and I knew that it wasn't going to last forever.
Yeah, because
and I
all
was
you
really
would do
busting
is
my
fucking
ass to put
record
out content
videos. Your
for
friend
YouTube.
wanted to come hang out. And
That
you're like,
was
can
work.
we record gameplay?
All right? When John
You
Rambo
didn't wanna
came over,
always fucking come
that
and
was never
record
work. That was
gameplay.
just fun. Let's
Sometimes he
talk about
probably
wrestling
wanted to
and have
go
good
grab a
time with it,
slice
right?
and give
Just
you a kiss
dick
on the
around,
forehead.
Just be silly and interact with people, if we're streaming or whatever. And then let's play some games. Let's play some games and upload the videos. That's all it was. I never viewed it as serious work, ever.
But it
He
was
did,
always
apparently.
YouTube
I mean,
recording.
If you take a look at some of the things that he said in the video that he made about me in 2015, that's shocking to me.
He's
Some of
so
the stuff
fucking
that he
hurt.
said, about it. Because I always felt like that was my time to unwind and just spend time with a friend. To him, he was like, oh, well, Phil would never spend time outside of recording. Well, that's because the time we were recording, we were making money while also being friends and having a good time chilling. Like, I felt like those were hangout sessions. I didn't think those were serious
You barely
work
gave
sessions.
him enough
My
gas
serious
money
work
to get his
sessions were
ass
me
down.
busting my ass 6 other
Well,
days
you
a week.
scooped up money
recording
and
12
flashed a
hours
fucking
day,
Beamer
pumping
that you
out
ruined.
videos for YouTube by myself. That was work. Hanging out with him was fun. You know what I'm saying? But
you just got hammered.
I guess he just didn't feel that way. But anyway, so what I mean, like, any of those playthroughs we did, it doesn't even matter if it was like the most popular one we ever did, or if it was near the end. If you remember near the end, we had done a lot of popular co-op playthroughs, and basically, no one really cared anymore. Those last, I'd say 6 to 8 months that we were doing co-op, we were playing games like X-Men Legends 1 and 2, stuff like that. No one was watching. The videos were getting no views. We were making like no money on it. I was paying. I'm not even kidding.
Again.
I was paying John. I want to say it was like $200 a week per visit. Like
That's fucking sad.
And visit, and I would pay him like $200, or it was $100. I can't remember what it
You
was.
were making
Don't quote me 'cause I'm
thousands.
probably wrong now. It's been a long time.
You're making
I don't want anyone to
thousands
say,
of
"Oh, Phil's
dollars,
lying."
and you gave
But
him
whatever we
hundreds?
agreed to that I was paying him
What
for
a
his
cheap
visits,
bitch.
okay, was more than what we were making on the videos at that point. Wasn't the case to begin
On
with. To begin
ad
with, we were
revenue.
making insane amounts of money, and I was giving him his fair share, 50%. But then after that, he just wanted a flat rate, and I was paying him the flat rate every week to visit and do the content. I was always losing money on that content.
It's
every
such a
week.
crazy
But
retcon.
I wanted to, I liked the fact that number one, I was helping my friend. I knew that he needed the income, and it was money.
He
for him,
had
and
a full-time
I
work.
thought that he was enjoying doing it as much as I did.
What?
And that's what I mean. Like, I'm paying my friend to come hang out with me and have a good time. I mean, how is this a lose situation? It's not, right? Like, everyone's
Because you're an
benefiting.
asshole.
So,
You
so
took
I don't
work
rank
away
and say,
from him. He
oh,
took
this playthrough was
off
better than that
work
one. This is
to
my
come
favorite
down
one.
and hang
No,
out
every
with
week
you.
that I got to hang out with John was cool. Seriously. It was
He
just a
got
good
in
time
trouble
general.
with work because he left to go and hang out with you and help you with your YouTube thing. He had his own YouTube channel he would make
It looks like
dollar
another tip pull
reduce
now.
on. And it was all about you.
Lady Charisma
and
took me
you're
another
so
$1.50.
delusional.
Thank you, Lady Charisma.
So delusional
what am I
that
doing?
your
Animation.
friendship
Add that to the total.
had to be
Ugh.
equated to money.
I got excited. I wanted to play an animation.
If I did stuff
Okay,
like
Lady
that,
Charisma says,
it'd be shameful.
Just to add an idea, you can do reviews after 3 episodes.
It's
in the
shameful.
anime world, if you are not into a series after 3 episodes, it's normal to drop a show. Since the average length of an episode is 25 minutes, including intro, so around the same as a movie. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if people would care about my anime reviews. I'm just being honest.
Nobody would.
What I'm gonna do, like this week, I think I'm gonna watch a retro movie from my past. Okay, I'm probably either gonna watch like Predator or Clue or Rocky. I'm gonna watch an old movie and review it. All right, a movie that I really like, a movie that I want to give my opinion on. It'll be a good variety for the channel. All right.
They don't even
And
care
for
about movie
the
reviews.
React channel, that is.
They don't.
Okay,
They don't
something
get
old
any
like that.
traction.
The
at all.
Goonies is a good one. If I could find it, I'm pretty sure The Goonies was streaming somewhere, but I got to double check. That's a great movie. But anyway, something from back in the day. I'm gonna watch and review. Right? I don't know about anime though. Who the hell comes to me to talk about anime?
Your entire
I'm out of the loop
fan base
when it
probably
comes to
talks
anime.
about.
I haven't
anime.
followed anime in so long. I don't really know if my opinion is very valid. I don't really have a frame of reference of other anime.
Your opinion on most shit isn't valid.
You know what I'm saying?
You live inside your little fucking snort fort.
I don't know.
and
Maybe
hide
I would. Maybe I won't.
from the
Again, I'll
world.
think about it. But absolutely, please keep reminding me about that Crunchyroll subscription. And I
Yeah,
consider it 'cause
especially
it's
remind
free,
me with that
but
$5
I'm not committing
attached
to
every
that
time.
right now. Jay says, how about Jurassic Park? That's a great one. Jurassic Park 1 is such an amazing movie. Like, really, when I think summer blockbuster, probably Jurassic Park is one of the top 3 movies that pops
Godzilla
into my head.
1998.
I think, like, Raiders of the Lost
Like
Ark.
Matthew
No, excuse me,
Broderick.
not Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Philip Seymour
Jurassic
Hoffman's in that
Park,
movie too.
and seriously, Independence Day, because those were movies that were like huge
Independence
summertime
Day.
hits, big budgets, big special effects. Everyone was going to see them multiple times in the theaters. They were revolutionary for the time. Now, they're certainly not of all the same caliber. Independence Day is not a great movie, but you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the movies that, like, in your head, they're like, that was an insane summer movie that, like, everyone went to see. I remember going to the movies with my parents to see Jurassic Park. I remember hearing THX audio for the first time, and I'm not kidding you, I got goosebumps. My hair stood up. when I was in this theater and you could hear the T-Rex walking around for the first time, because this was the first time that music, that kind of, you know, audio was ever used in anything. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna go see the Barbie movie next week.
Everything, the movie's insanely good. To this day,
I think it's just gonna be a travesty, and it's gonna be hilarious, and it's gonna make me laugh.
But anyway, it's a good suggestion, Jay. Thank you. Yeah, if I could find that one too, I just have to see where they are. I think actually Jurassic Park might be on Max.
Should go get some edibles. I also want to see Oppenheimer.
Mr.
Dude,
Toad and Ichabod Crane. What?
Mr. Toad? I love Mr. Toad.
All right, we got a little bit of extra time.
Dude, check it out.
You'd like
Mr.
to,
Toad.
Toss me a question.
Mr. Toad's
in the chat, please tag me.
Yeah.
Wade,
I
I
got
heard the story how you and John met. Was
my favorite fucking Disney ride.
John was a friend
is
of
Mr.
another
Toad's
friend
Wild
of mine,
Ride.
Tony. Tony was
insane.
someone who I used to hang out with all the time to play Street Fighter with from the early 2000s all the way to like the late 2000s. And Tony knew John and his other friend Jamie because they were playing Super Turbo together, but they were looking to have more competition. So one day Tony took me over to one of their houses, and we were all playing Super Turbo, CVS2. We were playing all these different games together. And that's how we originally met. And then we started actually going to tournaments and playing in tournaments and then practicing and stuff like that.
So John would drive you around to tournaments, and you just sit in a room and play video games with him.
No, I don't go in my backyard naked. My backyard is not necessarily private. I have neighbors on the sides. They'll be able to see me, so I would not do that. How did I ever meet Howard? Was he mostly a friend of John? No, Howard showed up randomly when I was doing a cookout that was Street Fighter themed in Connecticut. I was doing,
the one where you
in my
scammed your
backyard,
dad for the grill?
I built a giant tent, and I was doing a bunch of food and cookout stuff, and I had a bunch of game setups to play fighting games. And I posted up on Shoryuken.com that we were having a Connecticut cookout, and Howard showed up with a bunch of burgers. And that was, you know, he was a nice guy. That's how
Howard showed up with a bunch of burgers.
He's like, oh, I used to be a regular at the arcade. You guys.
I thought he invited him, to be honest.
We don't remember you. He's like, yeah, well, I was a scrub. You guys always beat me up. I was like, oh, it probably makes sense. If we just beat you every time you were there, that's why we don't remember you. And that's it. That's how we met him.
Now he's not a person again. Itchy.
What's my favorite movie of the year so far? I've seen very few movies so far this year, but I would say Dungeons and Dragons. That was a really good movie.
That's such a weird retcon for that whole thing. Yeah, he brought a bunch of stuff for that. Like, he brought a bunch of consoles, a bunch of fighting
Slayer,
games.
Baldur's Gate plays exactly like
he's the tech dude of the group. Howard knows what's up when it comes to like having the tech.
Slow turn-based combat, incredibly arduous, very complicated, and good if you like that. But for me, it's not my cup of tea, so that's why I'm not playing it.
Big sniff there.
My favorite Tom Hanks movie?
Forrest Gump.
Man, I'd really have to think. Because I like his old stuff, like The Burbs. I think he's really good in The Burbs. And almost people are like, oh, The Burbs sucks. I love The Burbs. I think that movie's really funny. I think Tom Hanks is outstanding in it. You know, his older works, like Big and stuff like that, are really good movies, you know? But then people are like, oh, we want the drama. We want the Forrest Gumps, or we want, like, one of his more recent films. But I don't know. I think that his older comedic stuff is really good.
Oh, we're getting ready to go to sleep.
Castaway. Good movie.
Perfect.
I remember it.
Yeah, Castaway's fantastic. It's just Q&A time. He's just kind of baiting tips. He's just waiting for some tips to show up for next, 5-6 minutes.
Anime reviews. At least you can give quick informal.
Saving Private Ryan.
You don't want to
fantastic film. I think there's far better war.
Well, I'll be watching Barbie.
Content out there.
I don't think that the Barbie movie.
My favorite is a Big Red One. Is one of my favorites. I know it's a TV series, but I think it's one of the better ones out there.
Who never played with a Barbie doll in his life and doesn't care
about any of that. Fantastic.
You know what I mean? I don't think I give two shits.
Saving Private Ryan was like one of the biggest war movies out there for a long time. Good film. Good film. Top to bottom.
Oh, yes. I've ridden on many llamas, Willow. Thanks for asking. Just dozens of llamas.
A Bridge Too Far is
All the
fantastic.
time.
Fury, I've seen it. Yeah, that's a good one.
What
It's
if
a
Kat
strong
wanted to
watch.
see Barbie, would I go? Yeah, but she does not want to see Barbie. Trust me.
I haven't seen Letters. I don't think I've seen it.
Jade says Jurassic Park was his first real dinosaur movie he ever saw, and then he also saw The Land Before Time. You know, Land Before Time I saw much later. I never saw it when it was like in the movies, but when I remember Blockbuster Video, my parents would let us go like once a month to Blockbuster Video, and we were allowed to rent like one game.
Childhood classic.
I say we, because it was me and my cousin. So we were allowed to rent like one game and one movie.
3 stars.
And I do remember renting the Land Before Time movies and watching them at one point. Thought they were interesting when I was younger. No, I did
There's
not
like
see that
fucking
Blade
14
Runner,
of them, though.
2049 with Ryan Gosling. Never saw it. Anso Kamaru says it's literally a comedy about not about the dolls or toys. I've heard the opposite. I've heard that it actually is about how the dolls or toys were representative of women over the years and how that changed, and it's a funny spin on that, but also it's a cultural commentary and a social commentary on women's roles in society, and that there's a giant plot about the patriarchy.
Well,
Yeah. So, yeah.
apparently I'm gonna just get fucked up for this movie.
Oh, let's see here.
He knows all about Barbie movie.
I received a
It's
dollar
that
tip
woke culture shit that he's so scared of.
from Darren. Which of your characters you're currently using is most likely to make top 5? Wait. Which of your characters you're using... Wait. I can't speak. Let me try this one more time. My reading comprehension is very bad here. Which of your characters you're currently using is most likely to make it a top 5 along with Blanco, Lily, Geef, and Lou? Hold on. I gotta read this again. This is pretty... Sometimes...
So you're playing characters.
You guys really
Which
addle
one
my
are
brain.
are you gonna...
That spell in Final Fantasy, addle. This happens. I just got brain addled. I gotta read it again. From Darren.
Dude, this little
Which
question
of
just
your
broke him.
characters you're currently using is most likely to make it a top 5 along with Blanco, Lily, Geef, and Lou? I think what the question is outside of the top 4
No, Phil
characters
doesn't
who I
pay
told
for
you I
the
now like
Twitter
and think I
check
wanna
mark.
Continue to play competitively.
So
which
he's
would
gonna
be
lose out on
Blanco,
all those
Lou,
hot DMs.
Zangief, and Lily. Who else would I
Yes.
say is in my top 5 that I want to continue with? Honestly, Dalsim. But he's the hardest, and I just, I haven't put any time into him.
You should
I
stop
like
trying
Dalsim
that.
in this game. I think that he's unique and interesting. I do feel like he has a lot of
I think you'd have a lot better time
downsides,
if you picked
But I
him.
feel like if I learn certain strategies and traps and mix-ups that I'll be able
With all those
to do well.
teleports.
But I think that he's going to take a
You'd
lot
have
of
an easier
time
time.
investment, Unlike a character who's just simple rush down, target combo, drive rush down, guess in the corner. He's not like that. He's got to be calculated, ranged moves, mix-ups,
I don't think he showered
counter
today or
throws,
last night.
keep the enemy away,
He's super
mix the,
itchy.
oh, here comes the fireball, he even has a dash cancel combo that I've seen, or a drive rush combo that's really neat, that I need to, I gotta figure all that out. But the thing is, I'm playing the game as much as I am, and I still haven't had time to play with Dalsim in weeks.
It's the
Right?
short
When's the
ball
last time I
grab.
used him besides a few matches in a community night. So, yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
take
but
a
he's
lot
gonna
of
play
time.
Blanca versus doing that
Ryu,
in community night.
Ryu's okay. I'm not in love with the character. Marisa, at first, I liked her a lot more. I think I kind of don't really like her as much anymore. Maybe
Is
not
that
my
'cause
style.
you're
She's
married,
a little too
dude?
simple, or I don't know. I think Marisa's best strategy is literally trying to get one random hit, and then it leads to a giant combo, and now she has the advantage in the corner, or mash jab, and that's it. It just seems to me like those are the 2 things that she could do, and that's it. She doesn't have much to her. At first it seemed like she was more complex, like her Gladius, that's a charge move that will blow through a drive impact, but now no one spams drive impact at higher levels, so it's a worthless move. You're not going to use it anymore, So I kind of feel like I'm not really too interested in her anymore. Anyway, there you go.
We're gonna wrap this up and just
Thoughts
go
on
to
a new
gameplay.
Disneyland they're building in Louisiana? No thoughts on that. Muan says, do any of the 4 upcoming characters, Rashid, Aki, Ed, or Akuma really interest you? Aki does. Like I said, I want new characters. All right? I don't care about returning characters. Akuma, I'm serious now. Akuma is the
course they're
least
gonna have
interesting thing
Akuma.
they could add to the game. He's been in every fucking Street Fighter. Oh, well, he's a secret character. No, he's not. He's been in the cast forever. He was a secret character in one game. One. Okay?
I'm sure
And since then,
been
he's
a
always
secret
been part of
character
the
in multiple
normal
games.
cast. He's not a secret character. He's not a big deal. Everyone goes
Aki.
crazy for this dude. I don't know why. He's the most boring thing. I don't care about him at all. I would much, much, much rather have new characters. So for me, Aki
But you
is the
could
most
do
interesting
that
thing. Is a new
Akuma
character
baby
design,
guy would show up
starting
and
from
give you
scratch
money.
with a new character build. That's cool to me. Give me new stuff, not rehashed old stuff.
Yeah, you hear that? Mortal Kombat?
Okay. I'm doing good one. What characters are more appealing to me, Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? Obviously Street Fighter, that's what I grew up with. I play Mortal Kombat, I enjoy
Obviously.
it. I've never been a competitive Mortal Kombat player. I don't think I ever will be. I'll play it at an enjoyable,
Probably
like,
about as many
casual level.
as, you know,
I'll
the
definitely
kids
play
in
through the
Florida.
story. I'll try different characters
I'm
online.
sure
There's no
it's
crypto mode
happened
in
there
MK1.
before.
Apparently there's something
Like a
new
gator
now.
just
No one knows
chomps
what
a
it
little
is
kid
yet.
on vacation.
But, you know, I'm interested for
That's
whatever it
fucking
is.
terrible
But
and
that's how I'll
heartbreaking,
enjoy
but,
it. And then likely,
pay attention
you know,
to your
I'll play
fucking
for a little
kids.
bit, but I doubt I'm going to be playing it consistently or long term like I'm doing with Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, somebody did talk to him about the Louisiana Disneyland. I know nothing about that.
Jade says, I will talk in the chat. In Final Fantasy 16, it's such a long and slow game. I hear ya. We could chat it up.
Thanks, Jade.
Mulan says, I honestly can't believe only one out of the 4 first season DLC characters is new. It's kind of ridiculous. But again, I mean, sadly, I hate to say it. They give into what the fans want, but the fans don't always know what's best. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
Phil would know all about
to
that.
me, oh, we want this character back. We want that character back. You've already had them 17 times in the fucking games. Like, I want Vega back. They're already been in other games. Can we do something
That's
new?
fine.
Or do you want to just play the same game over and over? You know, you get tired of the same shit.
He did yesterday. Jade talked about his little birthday.
Carlton
where
Jr.
he
says
went
MK1
to
does
a
not
comic
look
book
that
shop
good gameplay-wise. Looks
and
like
did
more of
some
the
stuff
same, but I love
and ate some food.
NetherRealm's
And it's pretty
single-player features. So now I know I'll get it anyway, but Tekken's up in the air. Oh yeah, I did see the character trailer for this new character Claudio in Tekken. He's new, right? I guess he's supposed to be like some kind of a priest or something. But he's young. He's like he has these powers, like these cleansing powers, and he looks interesting. But it's weird because now there's so many effects in Tekken. It's hard for me to even figure out what's hitting. It's weird because like he's doing a combo, and it's like giant light explosion here, giant radial explosion over here, big fucking anime-ish thing here. I'm like, what hit? Was it a foot? I can't even see. You know? People are saying, no, he's been in it for a while. Oh, I don't even know that. See, I don't even know that. I'm so out of the loop when it comes to Tekken. I don't play it that much, so.
Yeah,
he was in
Tekken's
7,
going to
so
hurt
he
his
was a new
fifis
character
if
in
he plays
7.
it.
Oh. They haven't announced any new characters for 8 yet. I'm sure they're coming. I'm sure. That's the weird thing about Tekken 8 is that we have no clue when it's coming out, right? We had Street Fighter 6
probably,
in early June. We got Mortal Kombat in
fall?
early September. You think maybe December? Maybe January? I would think they're going to do it January. If they do it January, that's probably a really good time because there's not usually a lot going on in January. So a lot of people would be focusing in on something new like that then. I think that
why would you drop a game in like that in January and not in December or November in the holiday season? And then you drop your new characters.
If a new Blaze Blue came out, would I play it? Probably
February.
not. Like I said, I've never really been into the Guilty Gear Blaze Blue games. They're very complicated. You know, Street Fighter 6 is the most complicated Street Fighter there is. I don't think it's as complicated as Guilty Gear or Blaze. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think those are like the most complicated games. I can't be drawing giant engineering diagrams to figure out the build of a character. It's gonna give me a headache.
No, just
Carlton
tell
Jr.
them
says,
what's
Tekken used to have a
overpowered.
lot of single-player content in its old games, but that was lackluster in 7. If there's not much in 8, I think they'll lose the sales battle. I mean, you may be right. I remember, what was it, 6 had a whole
No, he
story
can't
mode
do
and
Twig
everything,
Fighters.
and then 7,
Sorry.
they took that out. So I wonder what they'll have in this new one.
All that stuff.
Yes, Jade, I did talk about that Mortal Kombat trailers earlier on the show. I did see them all. So,
Yeah, so back
just
it up, Jade.
rewind a bit, you'll see I talked about that.
He told her you mind it.
So I missed the times when shopping malls were popular. Shopping malls are still popular. It's just the stores have changed.
You're
You know,
fucking
the
delusional.
kind of products they sell now and things are different.
You're real delusional.
Like
Shopping
things now,
malls
you know,
aren't
go to the store
aren't
and buy
very
physically,
popular
get those
anymore.
things
People
online,
aren't going
so
to go
things have
hang
changed
out
a
and be
little
mall
bit.
rats chasing
But,
around 14-year-old girls
malls are
like
still
you said
popular.
you
Go to the
used
local
to.
mall here. It's packed with people all the time, man. All right, guys. I think it's time for us to adjourn. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for the cool Q&A. And thank you
thanks
for
for
those
the
who
money.
supported the stream
There
already
it
so
is.
far. I really appreciate that, but it's time to adjourn for the day.
Jeez.
Jump back into Final Fantasy 16. Hopefully the story is interesting. And of course, tonight we
think
start
I'm
with
gonna play
GTA
my
5. I hope you'll join me for
Cryomancer
that if you
today.
can make it. I want to say again, thanks for
I
chilling.
think I might be
Hope that
playing
you're having
with
a good
some
summer.
Eye of
You're on
Another
DSP
World.
Gaming. Thanks for the views and the support, and I will see you all
And,
in the morning tomorrow.
Probably a Glade.
Peace out.
We'll see. We'll see. That's fun.
Excuse me. Woo! Okay, so
So he ended the
get set up here,
podcast
guys.
and
I am gonna
burped
briefly
in his
use the
fucking
restroom
audience.
before we begin.
And
Bear with
yeah,
me.
I'm turning the music
It
on
won't take
for
too long,
us.
just a couple minutes. But where the hell? What am I looking at? Here we are. I just want to get everything set up before we go on a brief break here. Very brief. I'm not even
Give
going
you
to
this song.
monetize you. I'm just going to mute the mic and run to use the bathroom. Come right back.
Let me give you guys this
That
song
is
to end on.
not correct because that was for Street
'Cause
Fighter.
Phil is terrible. So
I wonder what we'll be doing today. I don't even know.
Yeah.
We saw that big story
we
development last
don't
time.
need this anymore. We're out. You made it. You did it. The whole Salty Codecast thing. And we're good to go. You did it. Way to go, chat. Thanks for hanging with me on this Hangover stream. Sure, one of these times we'll get some people in there. No streams next week for me, though. At all. Sorry about that. It's just my birthday's Friday. I got some family stuff to help out with on Saturday, probably into Sunday. It's the good stuff, you know. Get together, hang out, build some shit. Help out family. So it'll be quality. Later I'm playing some Destiny. I'm probably not going to stream it yet. I'm waiting for my buddy. My gaming buddy who I usually team up with. He wants to do streaming more. He wants to bring it back. He's finally settled in, and he wants to bring it back. And I'm going to help him out with that. I'm going to set it up. And I think what my idea is to stream over on Kick or something like that. Maybe start a gaming channel somewhere on YouTube. Record gameplay, shit like that. Just have a little fun with it. He wants to do a podcast together. We're working on stuff behind the scenes. And isn't it? Yeah, it's all in good fun. That's all it means to me. It's more fun with my friends, and it's more fun. So I'm excited. I'm excited for a little bit of a chill day of Destiny. So we'll figure it out. I know this terrible fucking gameplay of mine will be exposed. So I don't know. I just want to do something different, and I'm waiting for my buddy's launch to help him out with it. And I think we're just gonna do like a team up styled, right? To use Phil's, it'd be like a team up styled co-op stream. And my friend does not pay me money, and I don't pay him money. We just laugh and talk about a lot of weed that we smoked. So it'll be quality. It'll be a little something different. So again, thanks for hanging out with me today. Go hang out. Go chill. Stay inside if you're too fucking hot. Drink some water. Be hydrated. Get rehydrated if you're somebody like me who drank too much last night. So enjoy. I'll catch you guys. I'll catch you guys sometime this week. I'll probably drop a video or some nonsense. Maybe even tomorrow. Who knows? I'm not doing much this weekend. I'm chilling. So I'll see you guys. Take care.